You're listening to MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football, brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health, Crystal Pool and Spa, The Embroidery Bar in Milford, All Temps System, Milford Hardwood, Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, Peppercini's, Winks Salon and Spa, ABC Air Heating and Cooling, Milford Tire Service, Southwick Zoo, American Climbers, GNC Plumbing and Heating, Flood Fire Pro, Modern Design and Build, and Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. Now down to the field for high school football.
We welcome you on into Stoughton High School, where we will take you to vocational playoff action between Tri-County and Blackstone Valley Tech. I am Joe Rice. Welcome on in to the Joseph and Thomas Opticians pregame show. To my left, we have Trent Marlowe. Hi, Trent. How are you?
Well, Joe, I'm great. I mean, high school playoff football, what more could you ask for? You know, cold day in November here, and man, am I excited.
It should be a great game between two formidable teams, that's for sure. Tri-County comes in at 8-1 on the season. They come off a big victory last week in the vocational quarterfinals as well against Worcester Tech. That was a 42-7 victory. On the other hand, Blackstone Valley Tech, they are 5-5 on the season, but they just have rattled off 3 in a row, including a 21-16 win against Bay Path last week as well.
Yeah, and I mean, Blackstone Valley, that's a team that, I mean, they're streaky. They lost 3 straight games to start the season. Now they've won 3 straight games, and that's a hot streak. I like riding the hot hand. So we're seeing a team that's been really good all season in Tri-County versus Blackstone Valley, a team that's extremely hot right now, and it could be a nice matchup here.
And that is no different than what they have been throughout all I've known, really, when it comes to Blackstone Valley Tech. Blackstone Valley Tech does typically start the year a little slow, but then they come on. So this should be a very, very good game between two great teams. Obviously, Tri-County 8-1 on the year. There's no question about how good they are. BVT, they have a lot to prove here tonight.
Yes, they do, and I mean, I think they can do it. You look at the quarterback situation. I mean, they have Dylan Dean, Lucas Greenstein. They kind of like to mix it up there, and if those two have good games, I see why there's no reason why Blackstone Valley can't come away with the W today.
And I was able to talk to both head coaches before the game here today. We will start with Tri-County's head coach, Andy Gomes, to give a little bit of background on their season. Coach, 8-1 on the season. What's gone right for you this year?
What's going right for us this year is Nick O'Brien and Declan Walker. I think when you have special kids like that and you have a line that wants to block and protect them, I think that usually is a big difference. To have those two players been able to achieve what they've been able to achieve this year is pretty remarkable, and we have a good group of kids that have played together. I think a lot of it is that 4 years ago we started a lot of these kids and went through the growing pains knowing that this could be the result, and you know, we're just excited to be able to play another game. You know, we tell them that's the goal. Let's be able to play another game. So,
no slouch of an opponent here tonight. Obviously, BVT, they were 2-5 to start the year, but they've rattled off 3 in a row. What is the key to beating them here tonight?
Limiting our mistakes. That's a good physical program over there. They are coached well. They have an established program that has been consistently good and tough and physical. And I'm hoping that that's kind of the track that we're on. And that's why I think this will be a very good game because that they have been around. You know, this isn't a big game for them necessarily. They've been in plenty of big games. And we have big games, you know, occasionally, but would never against a team like this. So it's going to be a lot of fun. The coaches, staff, we all know each other. We actually did camp with them in the preseason. Over at Nipmuc, so we actually know a lot of the kids too, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm thrilled.
Talk a little bit about that 4-year rebuild that you mentioned in your first answer. Does it all feel like it's coming together for this very moment right now?
It does. It really does. You know, we started Matt Pinto, Riley Dahl, Declan Walker. We're all 4-year starters because they played as freshmen, and then the rest of this senior class, you know, Michael Love and Chris Pinto, they started as sophomores. So this has been my core team for the past, 4 years. And so it's exciting now to be able to see it come against a team that is very proud tradition and see what we can do.
Big game tonight. Good luck, Coach.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And the winner of this game will be going to the State Vocational Medium Schools Finals next week. or maybe 2 weeks down the line. Either way, they'll be going to the finals. And we were able to talk to Coach Landini about the task in front of them as well.
Coach, you started the year 2-5. You know, slow starts have been kind of a thing for you guys, but you guys always seem to get it together at the end of the year. What's gone right for you guys in the past 3 weeks?
We're playing more as a cohesive unit, 1 week in the season, we'd play good defense, bad offense, vice versa. We'd have good offense, bad defense. Now we seem to be, clicking on all cylinders. Special teams have been key, offense, and getting the defensive stops when we need them.
Tri-County coming in at 8-1. Is this a team that you've kind of circled on your calendar? I know, obviously, last week you played in a playoff game, so I don't know if you can really circle it, but is this someone that you kind of expected coming into this week?
No, we don't really look ahead, being, coming at the end of the season, we don't even know if we're going to make the Voc Bowl. So we kind of go week to week. Figured out we were playing Bay Path again for the second time. We look toward them. Hopefully we got a win, and, we're looking to get another game to play for these seniors.
What's the key to victory here tonight?
Same thing, execute on all sides of the ball, take care of it on offense and get some stops on D.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.
Should be a great game here tonight as we now take it back to the field as both sets of captains will slowly make their way towards the orange and black S at midfield. Obviously, we are at Stoughton High School. It's a neutral site for this one in the semifinals. Tri-County standing out by the near sideline. Blackstone Valley Tech over on the far sideline. We'll go to the colors of the game, brought to you by the Embroidery Bar, because they're both standing out towards center field, or center field, midfield. Tri-County, we'll start with them. They are wearing their gold helmets. They have their blue tops and gold numbers, blue pants as well. And the cleats will vary, but they do have blue socks as well. They kind of look like Notre Dame a little bit. Obviously, they are the Cougars, so they have a different type of logo than Notre Dame, but the color scheme is very, very similar. Over on the far sideline, Blackstone Valley Tech. I believe they have their gray helmets on. I can't get a great vantage point. Might be black. We'll go with black because they typically wear black helmets, so we'll go with black. And then they have their white jerseys as well, gray numbers, and black pants. As both teams now stand and await the coin flip, and here it comes. We will wait for the official signal. It looks like the referee is pointing towards Tri-County. So I believe Tri-County won this coin toss. And I think I saw Tri-County's captain elect to receive. We will wait for the official signal. Yes, Tri-County will receive. And it was Ashton David. Excuse me. It was Declan Walker. Declan Walker who was the one who said that they should receive. So Tri-County will be getting the ball first. And let's take it to a quick break here because I do believe they're going to go to the national anthem very shortly. So real quick, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back on the other side and give you the kickoff on MyFM 101.3.
This is Paul Serpine. If you're a regular MyFM listener, you know me as the voice of Claflin Hill Symphony Orchestra, the guy who gets to stand in front of some of the best musicians in the region, wave a stick at them, and magically amazing music pours out. When I'm in front of our orchestra, I'm in my element. But when I'm in front of my oil burner at 4:30 in the morning with no heat, I'm as useful as a 6-month-old baby. I made a call to Jeffrey Mushnick and his orchestra over at Medway Oil and Propane, and what a performance by Jeffrey and his skilled technicians. Medway Oil and Propane.
In the heart of Mendon, a world of luxury awaits. At Wink Salon and Spa, every visit is a moment of indulgence, designed just for you. From rejuvenating facials and soothing massages to expert hairstyling and wellness treatments, our experienced staff is here to evaluate your self-care routine. Whether you're prepping for a special event or simply craving calm, Wink Salon and Spa has got you covered. Visit winksalonspa.com or call today to book your appointment. Wink Salon and Spa, Mendon's premier beauty destination.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guests will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. And make sure to try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town.
Back here on MyFM 101.3, Joe Rice and Trent Marlowe giving you the call here tonight, the All Temps Systems game time and temperature. It is currently 6 o'clock. It is 44 degrees here in Stoughton. It's a perfect night for some big football, Trent.
I mean, yeah, it couldn't be more perfect. And what a big-time matchup this is. I mean, we mentioned it in the pregame show. You know, a team that's so extremely hot right now, and then a team that's just been hot all season. Only one loss. In fact, Tri-County, they haven't been in a game that's been one score that they've won. They've won every game on more than one score. So this is a team that can blow you out of the water. They're going to try to do that here. And Blackstone Valley is a team that's so hot, they might be able to stop that offense, slow down that run game, slow down that pass game, and really get after what has been a fantastic Tri-County team.
Valley Tech will be kicking from left to right. Milford Hardwood is representing the kickoff here tonight. Let them floor you. Two local teams ready to go here in the vocational medium school state tournament. The winner to the finals. Here we go. We are underway. It's a high end-over-end kick going down towards the 15-yard line, recovered by Tri-County. And going to the 30 to the 40. He's got an open lane down to midfield. An opening play, touchdown. The Cougars are on the board. There are no flags. One play. One touchdown off the kickoff, and immediately BVT is in a hole.
Well, I mean, that's not how you want to start the game, Joe. That's just, I mean, that got to win the game in all three phases of the game. Special teams got to do it there. Obviously, they saw something on tape over the course of this week. They prepped it. It was an excellent execution on the blocking schemes for that kickoff return there, going right up the middle, right up the gut. Everyone found their blocks, hit their men, got the mark.
So the Cougars have a 6-0 lead. We will see if they attempt the extra point or go for two. It looks like they're attempting the extra point here. 11:48. You've only missed 12 seconds of this game if you're just tuning in. There's been one play, and it was to the house on the kickoff return, about an 85-yard touchdown for Tri-County as they do attempt to line up for the extra point. Here's the snap. It's a good one. The kick is right through. It is 7-0 Cougars. 12 seconds into this game. We will take a quick break and see how BVT responds on MyFM 101.3.
At ABC Air Heating and Cooling, we believe in hard work on the field and in your home, serving Northridge families with expert heating and cooling service. We're proud to sponsor this football season. Visit abcairheatingandcooling.com, where comfort wins.
Back here at Stoughton High School, I could barely collect my breath before there was a touchdown, Trent.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was a great special teams play from Tri-County and a not-so-great special teams play from Blackstone Valley, to put it nicely.
Hole, right down midfield. I mean, right away it seemed like there was a gaping wide hole.
Yeah, again, down the middle of the field. Most of the time on special teams on kickoff, especially at the high school level, you're going to see the kickoff returns that do go to the house. They tend to go down a sideline. That one, not the case. It really was right at the middle of the field.
Now Tri-County does a short kick that'll land around the 30-yard line where it's picked up by Blackstone Valley. They'll pick it up and go to about the 38, 39-yard line where they will take over. This is pretty much the first possession of the football game, Trent.
Yeah, it is. It's the first time we're going to see an offensive snap played. 2 plays, 3 plays now in the football game. Nice return there as well by Jacob Harsey. He just, grabbed the ball right behind him. They kicked it into the gap in between. You're going to have 2 returners back, and then he's kind of a blocker, but he had to come back, catch that ball, and grabbed a few yards on the return as well.
BVT will take over 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. They're in the shotgun formation. There are 3 backs with Greenstein. And he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to look to throw immediately. And wide open down to the 50, to the 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. No one's going to catch him. A touchdown immediately for Blackstone Valley Tech. What a start in this game. And it's 7-6.
Well, Joe, I mean, are there any more fireworks we can come up with? That's a great play. Just a simple up and out route. You know, Greenstein finds his man and takes it to the house. What else could you want? This is the best game in Massachusetts as of right now.
2 touchdowns in 30 seconds. So it was actually Dylan Dean, I believe, number 3, the quarterback that time. They do like to switch quarterbacks. I figured that they would start with Greenstein because that's what they've done in the few games that we've covered. However, it was Dylan Dean, I believe, number 3 on that pass.
Yeah, Dean's had an amazing season so far as well.
Extra point is up, and it's good. 7-7, 31 seconds into this game. Buckle your seatbelts, folks. We'll come back for some more action on MyFM 101.3.
There are a lot of things that keep you up at night. Fortunately, there's one thing you'll never have to worry about: the security of your hard-earned money at Charles River Bank. When you bank with us, your deposits are insured in full through a combination of coverage from the FDIC and Depositors Insurance Fund of Massachusetts. So you can sleep better at night knowing Charles River Bank has got you and your money well covered. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
Back here at Stoughton High School, we've seen, 3 plays total, one of which on offense so far?
Yeah, so we saw a great kick return from Tri-County, and then, a great little pass play. I don't think that was meant to go to the house, Joe, but it just worked out that way.
He was wide open.
Yeah, he obviously had the first down there. The sophomore quarterback, Dylan Dean, he's had a really nice breakout, standout season so far, and he just finds his man right there. It was just simple, just up and then out to the boundary route, and he's able to find his man who turns upfield, and there's not a defender in his path.
So here we go, another kickoff. This is the 3rd kickoff of the game already. This one's a liner down towards the 14-yard line, and another decent hole this time, but it is bottled up by BVT, so Tri-County will have to play some offense this time around. 11:22 to go here in the first quarter. It's 7-7. You've missed a lot if you're just tuning in. There's been 3 plays, 2 of which have gone to the house.
Yeah, one offensive play gone to the house for Blackstone Valley. Great way for them to respond, by the way.
Yes.
It's got to be tough being on that side and going up against a team that's, in my mind, practically undefeated. And, kick return to the house to start off the game. It's not going to be a good feeling, but wait for those boys over there to respond, and kudos to them.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line for the Cougars. There are 2 receivers on the near sideline. Looks like they're going to have 2 on the far sideline as well. Shotgun formation for Tri-County. Here's the snap. Clapping his hands is the quarterback for Tri-County. They're going to hand it off. And going down past the 30, down to about the 32-yard line. That was Declan Walker on the handoff. Looks like a gain of 4, so it should be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, just, a nice little zone read, and, quarterback Declan Walker, who's had an amazing career at Tri-County. Nice handoff, nice read. It seemed like a little bit of an RPO there, and chose to hand it off to his running back.
I believe it was number 4, Nick O'Brien on the handoff. He's in the backfield yet again, so this should be his 2nd play. There's 3 receivers on the far sideline, 1 on the near. Shotgun formation again. Running back at his hip. Here's the snap. And they're going to give it right back to O'Brien, who's got a decent hole on the right side. He's twisting his way towards that first down marker. He's going to be a little bit short. Looks like he's down at about the 38-yard line. They actually are going to give him the first down, I believe, as the referee pointed. So they are going to give him the sticks. I thought he was a little bit short originally.
Yeah, well, you want to talk about Nick O'Brien. He's a junior, Joe, and he's had a fantastic season. He's averaging right now 101 yards per game. He's got 113 carries on the season, 915 yards, 19 touchdowns. This kid's really done it all here in his junior year.
3 receivers on the near sideline, 1 on the far sideline. Again, shotgun formation for Tri-County. They have 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's the snap. And it's just a straight run this time for Walker. He's bottled up quickly. He might have gotten 1 or 2 yards, but a nice job right there from Blackstone Valley Tech to bottle him up.
Yeah, the Blackstone Valley Tech, their defensive line able to not allow any holes to really open up there. They got upfield well. It was a nice just run stunt there, run by all 3 of the defensive linemen. It looks like they're running a 3-4 front currently. The linebackers able to get upfield nicely as well. Keep that a short yard gain. You're going to see Tri-County, they're a team that can really gash some holes in the run game. So that's got to be what Blackstone stops here today.
So there's going to be 2 receivers on the far sideline, 2 on the near sideline. Again, a shotgun formation with Walker and O'Brien in the backfield. Walker, the quarterback, O'Brien, the running back. Man in motion. Going to close to the left tackle this time is the receiver, Ashton Reich. And now looking to throw is Walker, but he misses his man underneath. And I believe it was Reich, the intended receiver that time.
Yeah, I mean, that's not something you're going to see often from Declan Walker in this game. He doesn't miss passes like that. Reich was wide open, and, Walker's just got to hit his man. He threw it too far out in front of him, almost as if they mistimed the play.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 8, BVT with their first opportunity to get off the field in this game. 9:12 to play here in the first quarter. 7-7 your score. Feels like whoever wins 3rd and 4th down is going to win this game. Here's the snap. Walker looking to throw. He'll dump it off to the man underneath, but it's dropped this time from O'Brien, and he had a lot of room to run if he could come down with that football.
Yeah, and, that's not what you want to see if you're Tri-County. I mean, you had such an electric start to the game with the kickoff. Your defense lets up on the first defensive play of the game. And then your offense, you assume they could get it going here. We have such great players. We heard their coach talk about it during the post-game show and the interview, and just, pretty much a 3-and-out. I know they did get one first down, but it feels like a 3-and-out.
So it'll be 4th and 8, and Tri-County elects to punt. Here is the snap. It's right at the chest, and it is a short kick. It'll get past the 50, and they do get a favorable bounce, but it lands in the hands of BVT, who catches it on a hop and runs forwards. They'll get it to around the 44-yard line where they will take over. We will take a quick break here. 8:57 to go in the first quarter, tied at 7 on my FM 101.3.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
Back at Stoughton High School, we're at 7-7. BVT has run one play on offense, and it resulted in a touchdown. They're going to hand it off this time to the man in the backfield, and he is stacked up behind the line. A nice job by Tri-County, making sure they recognize that play. A loss of 2.
Yeah, great job by Tri-County. It wasn't just one guy in the backfield. It seemed like it was 3 or 4. And that's what you have to do on defense. You got to get upfield, especially on that defensive line. They're able to do that well there, and Blackstone Valley nowhere to go.
Felt like Tri-County had about 10 guys at the line that time. It felt like they were selling out for that run, and they guessed correctly. So 2nd and 12. There's going to be 2 receivers on the near sideline, 1 on the far sideline. Thank you for joining us. Joe Rice, Trent Marlowe giving you the call here in the semifinals. Here's the snap, looking to throw, and making the catch this time is Tri-County. Going up the field towards midfield is Tri-County. They do get tackled just a little bit short of that 50-yard line, down at the 48, but that does get some valuable yardage back.
Yeah, great play there by Dylan Dean. He's able to kind of flush out to his right. Obviously, he's a right-handed quarterback, so that's important to know, Joe. But, just hits his man while he's getting pressure in his face, finds the open man, nice little yardage gain. That's the play that Tri-County is going to have to stop. They can't allow the sophomore quarterback to get comfortable because he really can pick you apart. He's done that to a few teams this season.
3rd down, and we'll call it 6 or 7. I form this time. 1 receiver on the far sideline, 1 on the near, and they're going to fake the handoff, and Dean's going to run it. It's going to be a bootleg towards that far sideline. He slides down. Does he get enough for the first down? We'll see for the official marker. And they are going to give it to him, so a nice 3rd down conversion right there from the BVT quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, again, this offense, it's been run through Dylan Dean. Lucas Greenstein's been great at quarterback when he's played. One of the 3 Greenstein brothers, but Dylan Dean has really come onto the scene. So far this year, he has, just under 500 yards, 7 touchdown passes, and, he has 30 completions in 54 passing attempts. So he's had a solid season for a sophomore, and just something you want to watch is how he responds to adversity in this game. You got to remember, he is just a sophomore. He hasn't played all that much this season, and he's really won the job recently.
Handoff this time in the I form to the running back. Straight through, but he's stacked up quickly. I'm not sure if he even got a yard. It does look like they might have given him a yard. So gain of 1 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, and it was good blocking there by Blackstone Valley, but the problem is that Tri-County just did such a great job of filling up those holes, plugging up the holes. You had all the backers filling in from the second level, and there really was just nowhere for that run play to go. It was sweeping to the left side, and, I mean, there were defenders on the entire left side of the field, almost in a line as if it was a rugby play.
So 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. Ball on the Cougar 45-yard line. BVT trying to score for their second drive of the day. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the handoff on the I form. They're going to dump it off to the man who they faked the handoff to, and it's incomplete this time. The intended receiver was Quinn Gomez.
Yeah, Quinn Gomez. I mean, big lad out there playing tight end. Can't get to the football, though. Just too far in front of him. Felt like it was touching his fingertips, and that was really about it.
So 3rd down and 9 after the incompletion. Another opportunity for BVT to get some extra yardage after the catch, too. It looked like he had some open yardage in front of him.
Yeah, similar play to what we saw the touchdown come on. The only difference is instead of that receiver running that up and out route towards the boundary, you're going to have the tight end doing it. So he was a little bit more shallow that time. Maybe that's why the pass was a little overthrown.
One receiver on the far sideline, one on the near. Shotgun formation with 2 running backs at each hip. Here's the snap. Looking to throw is Dean. He's going to huck it deep over the middle and incomplete. Good coverage that time from the Cougars.
Yeah, he's looking for, Nathan Harris there, the tight end. And Harris almost looked back at the football and slowed up. You got to keep running. You got to trust that football is going to get there. Just a miscommunication there for Blackstone.
So 4th down and 9, and BVT will likely have to punt this time as well. They are in plus territory, but given the stature of this game, 7-7 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, I would likely punt it away here.
Yeah, they're in punt formation, so unless they're running a fake here and Sean Payton's on the sideline, I think we're good, Joe.
True. Or Dan Campbell. Here's the snap, and they are going to punt it away. It's a low liner where the player from Tri-County falls to the ground, and that results in a decent bounce for BVT where it's down to around the 5-yard line. So a costly trip that time from the Cougars. Will have to go a long way if they're going to score on MyFM 101.3.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
Back here at Stoughton High School, Joe Rice, Trent Marlowe giving you the call. 5:46 to go here in the first quarter. You missed some fireworks right away if you're just tuning in. 3 plays, 2 touchdowns at 7-7. Snap it. It looked like the quarterback might have dropped the ball for a second, but there is a scrum, and looks like a gain of about 4 after all of that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that was a fake tush push. I don't know what was going on there, Joe.
Looked just like a big pile.
Yeah, exactly. And then there ended up being a second big pile as well. So, obviously, a gain of 6 there. Tough to see from our vantage point, but I'm assuming that's a run by O'Brien is what it looked like. He was the one that came up with the football. And this is a junior running back who's going to get a lot of carries, getting a lot of action. He was even back there on the punt return. He was the player that slipped for Tri-County, and he's going to be the star of the show today if they get the run game going.
We're trickling to about 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Good game so far between 2 good teams. Both teams have kind of copied each other with big plays and then punts. Now it's a pitch over to the far sideline for Tri-County. O'Brien trying to fight his way through. He gets past the 25-yard line to about the 27, we'll call it.
Yeah, that's the Nick O'Brien that these Tri-County fans know and love. He's able to get on the outside run, just around his tackle, in between his outside blockers, being the wide receivers, the tight ends, and he's able to fight through contact, gain more yardage. Exactly what you want to see if you're the Tri-County coaching staff.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 28 on the far hash. Tri-County really bringing things together here on this drive as they have no wideouts. And they're going to pitch it again to O'Brien on that far sideline. It looks like the exact same play, and it works very successfully again. Another gain of 10 plus.
Well, Joe, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think it's that simple. That's really what it comes down to. They found something on that right side right now, going behind their offensive line, going behind those blocking receivers. And it really is just that little outside run right outside the tackle that's working very well for them to the right side.
We'll see if Tri-County continues to go to the well here as 2 runs have resulted in 30-plus yards for the Cougars. There's 3:55 to go here in the first quarter. They have 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. This drive started around the 6.
Yeah, more instruction being given from the Tri-County sideline. Not sure what else they have to say. Like I said, I think I just go back to the same play until it doesn't work.
Looks similar as everything is uptight. Looks like they're going to take a knee. That's how close everybody is. And they're going to hand it off to the O'Brien again, this time to the left side. He gets past the 50 down to around the 45, pushing his way to around the 44-yard line where he's taken down.
A little bit of almost a trick play there, it felt like. But if you're Blackstone Valley, you have to be able to track Nick O'Brien. Again, he's the only one that's gotten these carries besides the one quarterback draw that we saw Declan Walker take, which went for about 1.5 yards on the first drive, or first offensive drive, I should say. But yeah, you're looking at Nick O'Brien the whole time. If you're a Blackstone Valley linebacker or even safety that's going to come up in the box, you have to be able to track the running back. You have to know that if it's a handoff, he 9 times out of 10 is going to be getting that football.
3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tri-County has moved a long way very quickly as they're on the Blackstone Valley 44-yard line. Again, they're going with the tight formation. And they're going to give it to the quarterback this time on just basically a sneak, and he's able to get about 8 yards this time. Declan Walker, nice heads-up play right there to just take the football.
Yeah, nice run there by Declan Walker up the right gut. And the formation's very interesting right now, Joe. For those of you listening on the radio, imagine almost a tush push, but you're going to have 2 running backs on the outside behind the tackles, and then like a fullback behind the quarterback. And Declan Walker gets the ball snapped to him. He could either run it or hand it off to one of the 3 players around him, and everyone else is on the line blocking. So it's like a jumbo formation with 3 backs basically in the field. But they're all not lined up together. That's the key part is these backs can run. 2 of them can run from the side. 1 runs in. So there's a lot of options there for not only the running backs and who gets the ball, but also the blocking scheme.
2nd down and 2 from the 36. They're going to push O'Brien out now as they put him in motion. Now they're going to pitch it to the running back in that tight formation. He gets past the 30. There is a late flag here. We will see what that is, but for the moment, it's a first down.
Yeah, nice carry there by Chris Pinto, who's a senior running back. So him and O'Brien have kind of split time. Pinto really makes his impact known on the defensive side of the ball a lot of the time, but it's nice to see him get carries. He does get carries, and he's had a nice season so far on both sides of the ball.
And they're going to add some yardage to this run as BVT is flagged for a face mask, I believe. We will see the yardage tacked on as the referee now slowly walks his way out. It is a face mask. So now the Cougars are inside the red zone here for the first time today. This drive started all the way back at their own 6-yard line. They are now at around the 15.
It's crazy to say, Joe, that the score is 7-7, and this is the first drive in the red zone.
Minute 30 to go here in the first quarter. Again, tight formation this time. They're going to pitch it to O'Brien to the right side. He's trying to get a hole, but a nice tackle that time from Valley Tech. I believe that was number 78 for BVT, and that is Aiden Idarola, if that was him.
Idarola with a nice wrap-up tackle. He's able to get in the backfield from the defensive tackle spot, able to get upfield, beats the guard off his block, and is able to just grab the running back from behind O'Brien and just wrap him up, bring him down.
Just about a minute to go here in the first quarter. It'll be, we'll call it 2nd and 6. So Idarola probably saves a touchdown, but the Cougars still gain 4 yards.
Very different second offensive drive, what we saw from them on the first offensive drive here, Joe.
You don't see many offenses switch it up like this at the high school level. They'll pitch it over to O'Brien again, but the BVT is ready for that one as they stack them up right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, I mean, that's practically the same play, and now we see the quarterback for Tri-County, Declan Walker, coming over, talking to one of his coaches here on the sideline, getting some more instruction before he goes back to the huddle.
So we'll call it 3rd and 7. There's 20 seconds on the clock. We'll see if they try to run a play before this time does run out.
Might just be trying to get him to jump here,
I was going to
Joe.
say, I have my doubts. They might want to talk things over here. 8 seconds to go here in the first. They are up tight. They do snap the ball, so they will run a play, and they're going to do an end around this time. And getting close to that goal line are the Cougars, so it does pay dividends to run a play quickly. And they convert on 3rd down. And when we come back, it will be 1st and goal for Tri-County. They're going to try to get in and complete a 94-yard touchdown drive on MyFM 101.3.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street?
Woohoo!
Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discounts. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com.
Back here at Stoughton High School, where the Cougars are trying to score for their second drive of the day. This is their first drive offensively where they're trying to get in, as they did return a touchdown to start this game. But this would be a long drive for a touchdown as well, Trent. It would be 94 yards if they can get in.
Yeah, they went from a 5-play drive that they really felt like a 3-and-out. They got the first down in 2 plays and then really got nowhere after that. And then now we're seeing a nice, long, put-together drive. And the big difference has been not only the formation, but the fact that they're just running the ball. There's no more passing game.
Yep.
They've just been running the football, ground and pound, and it's been nice to watch. We've seen 2 carries from Chris Pinto, and everything else has been either Declan Walker or Nick O'Brien, and it's been pretty much a 3-headed monster, to say the least. Declan Walker, the nice QB carry up the middle for 8 yards during this drive around the halfway mark, and now we're going to see if they can just punch in. I don't have any doubts here. I think this is going to end up being a touchdown.
7-7 your score, 12 minutes to go here in the second quarter. First and goal for Tri-County. They will be going now from left to right. They'll be trying to get in the right end zone. Here's the snap, and they're going to hand it off, or they're going to give it to the quarterback, who's going to push forward. And did he get it on the second effort? No, he's going to be short. Declan Walker just short of the end zone that time. Looks like he might have gotten 2 yards.
Yeah, at this point, it looks like they're about a yard away, and it almost feels inevitable here. They've had a really nice drive. They don't deserve anything less than a touchdown here.
We will see what the Beavers can do if they can stand tall here, try to make a goal line stand. But it's second and goal. They're calling it on the scoreboard from the 2, so we'll go with that. They have a better vantage point than we do on that. BVT. They've given up 92 yards on this drive, but they haven't let any points up just yet. They're going to make everything tight again. They're going to hand it off this time, and we'll see if they get it in. And they're marking him short again.
Yeah, well, I mean, way to stand, stiffen up their backbones. Blackstone Valley's doing a nice job here. I think the play calling's improved a little bit. Maybe that quick timeout in between the quarter change was helpful for this team.
So third and goal. They're calling it from the 1-yard line now. So O'Brien on the handoff that time is able to push forwards for 1. Tri-County has gotten 1 yard on this this goal line possession. Here's the snap, and they're going to give it to the quarterback, who's pushing forwards. Does he get in? He's in. Touchdown, Tri-County. It is 13-7, and they do complete the long drive for the touchdown.
Well, I mean, they deserved it. It was going to happen. It took 3 downs to get it, but they did finally get it there.
And it was Declan Walker, the quarterback, keeping the football and pushing his way into the end zone to reach pay dirt. 10:28 to go in the half. It's 13-7 Cougars. They're going to try to score an extra point here.
Joe, that was one of the most complete drives I think I've seen from a high school team all season. I think that's fair to say. Called a lot of games with you, and that was a very solid 90-plus yard drive there from Tri-County.
Yeah, there wasn't really many wrinkles to the drive itself either. It was just handoff, handoff, handoff. Here's the extra point. The kick is up, and we'll wait for the signal. It was close. It is good. So barely getting it in this time is Tri-County, but it still counts. It is 14-7 Cougars, and we will see if BVT can recover on MyFM 101.3.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Back here at Stoughton High School, it is 14-7 Cougars. They have the lead over the Beavers, as I mentioned, 14-7. 10:28 to go here in the first half. Nice drive that time from Tri-County, their first real offensive possession that has gone down the field.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them right off kickoff go down and just punch Blackstone Valley in the face, for lack of a better term, and then kind of just stalled out pretty quickly on their opening offensive possession. Then did the complete opposite on the second one, where they were able to go 90-plus yards down the field.
Tri-County kicks from left to right. This one is caught and dropped at about the 25-yard line. BVT does recover. They'll take it about to the 35, where they're taken down around the 36. So BVT will take over 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. They're going to need to respond yet again.
Yeah, and again, this is kind of the big offensive drive here for Blackstone Valley. They need to show that they can maintain possession of the football for a long period of time. That's the thing we haven't seen from them on offense. We saw, a beautiful pass sequence for a touchdown to open up the game, and then we saw them miss a few connecting passes, and 6 plays later they were punting the football. So we got to see them actually just maintain possession. I want to see them maybe establish the run a little bit more, see what they can do offensively.
Man in motion, and they're going to give it to the quarterback, Dean, on a fake end around this time, and he's going to push forwards, but Tri-County warmed to the task. Nice job defensively to stop him for about a half yard.
Yeah, Dylan Dean, not the biggest guy. You got to remember, he's only a sophomore. He is 5'11", but he's 145 pounds. Him going up the middle, getting met by a linebacker there, I think Tri-County is going to win that battle most of the time.
We do have a flag on the play, and it's going to go on BVT. It looks like a hold on the offense, so this will back them up even more.
Yeah, now what you want to see if you're BVT, that's just inexcusable there. It's a very simple run play right up the middle. No reason to hold there. I think, especially with it being a quarterback run, that Dean was not going to go for negative yardage no matter what, because he's already so close to the line of scrimmage. Even if he gets stopped there, it's a play for nothing. You don't need to hold there.
1st and 20 now after the backup. 10:06 to go in the half. 14-7 Tri-County over BVT. BVT with the football. They have the ball on the 26-yard line. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far sideline. Now a man goes in motion. They're going to fake the end around. Now Dean's going to throw over the middle. It's caught by BVT, eluding a tackle, then being brought down that time are the Beavers. They'll take it to about the 37-yard line. Making the catch that time is Nathan Harris.
Yeah, Nathan Harris, nice play there. Simple passing. They like to go out towards the sidelines here, Joe. That's what we've seen on almost every passing play. Maybe that's something that Dean likes when he's throwing the football. Maybe that's something that just works for their offense. Either way, we're going to have to see Tri-County sort of play the boundaries a little bit more. You got to force them to go up the middle if that's not where they're comfortable going, and vice versa. If they're going up the middle, you got to force them out wide. You just want to force the offense to be uncomfortable.
2nd down and 9 for the Beavers. About 9 minutes to go here. 1 receiver on the near sideline, 3 on the far sideline. Shotgun formation. And rolling out this time is Dean. He's looking to throw down the field. He points. Now he's going to throw it deep down the field. And does he catch it? We will wait for the signal. It looks like they're going to call it a catch. It is a catch. What a play that time. And I believe it was Harris again.
It was Harris again. The 6'1", 180-pound receiver getting it done there for the offense. Just a great little leak route up and then out, and his quarterback's able to find him. Beautiful grab on the sideline.
Yeah, and it looked like he bobbled it for a second. Great concentration to come down with that football while still in bounds. So BVT has 1st and 10 from the Tri-County 37-yard line after the big gain. Shotgun formation again. 2 receivers on the near sideline, 1 on the far, And Dean is looking to throw off his back foot. He'll throw it out of bounds as he was immediately pressured.
Yeah, immediately pressured there, and I think he was just trying to get rid of it. It looked like Solis was just the receiver in the area, but I think he threw that ball away, threw it out of bounds. And good play there from the sophomore quarterback. That's what you have to do when you're getting pressured like that. You don't want any turnovers. You got to find the nearest man and throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, especially in a game like this. You're already down 7 points. You can't afford to turn the ball over at this juncture.
I think it's safe to say that turnovers could win or lose this game. Not that they will, but they easily could, Joe.
Agreed. Looks like we got 1 on the near sideline, 4 now on the far sideline as man goes in motion. Rolling out this time to the right side is Dean. He'll dump it out of bounds again as he's immediately pressured. So good pressure from Tri-County this drive.
Yeah, and we've seen this often from the Blackstone offense in the early goings here. They like to roll Dean out to the right side. He's a right-handed quarterback. It makes sense. He doesn't throw across body. The only problem is then you kind of cut the field in half, and Tri-County on this set of downs has done a really nice job cutting that off.
So it will be 3rd down and 10 for BVT. They got a big gainer that got them to the 37, but they haven't moved since. This is a big 3rd down here for both teams. Looks like trips bunch on the near sideline, one on the far. Here's the snap. Dean, straight drop back. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure again. He has to get rid of it quickly and nearly intercepted. A risky throw that time from Dean, but it will land incomplete. So with 8.5 to play in this half, it's 4th and 10. I'd assume they're going to punt here. We'll see. It's from the 37, so they could realistically go for it here.
Yeah, this is interesting. The coaching staff right now, they're talking to Dean. They're sending him back to the huddle. So I guess they're going for it. I'm not sure that's the right call, but, I mean, you're going to have to win this game somewhere, somehow, and against the Tri-County team that's shown that they're pretty much unbeatable outside that one game so far this season. I don't blame them for going for it here. If you give it up, other teams try to go 60 yards.
As they're looking to throw, Dean looks to throw. It's going to be a screen pass this time to Harris. It looks like he's got some space, and he'll elude a tackle, get past the 30, to the 20, to the 15, down around the 10. Huge play that time from BVT. A nice screen pass that time, and a great call.
Well, it's a nice play call from Blackstone Valley. Again, he caught the ball maybe 4 yards from the line of scrimmage and was able to turn up field. They had blockers downfield. They timed it there nicely. You always have to be nervous of having a lineman downfield before you pass. You're going to have your quarterback hold it for a second to let that play develop, but they got their blockers where they need to be. Harris did a nice job breaking one tackle and was able to get upfield and just head towards open space.
Good call right there as well, Trent, because that was a slow developing screen that time. You have to be really disciplined as an offensive lineman and not get down the field. Here's the snap. There is a whistle here. We'll see what the stoppage is, as there is a flag.
It's looking like it's against Tri-County, so that's just going to help Blackstone Valley out more now.
So it's going to be offsides on the Cougars. They had an opportunity to get off the field on 4th and 10. They allow a big screen pass for the 1st down and get penalized on the very next play. It'll be 1st and goal now for BVT.
BVT is going to have to make the most of their chances. Whether it's Nathan Harris, who he had 5 receptions last week. We've already seen him have a few today, or the running game, whatever it is, they just need to get yardage.
Snap, they're going to give it to the fullback this time. I believe it was Greenstein as he pushes forwards to around the 5 to the 4. Yes, that was Jameis Greenstein. There's 3 Greensteins on this team.
Yeah, the Greenstein brothers, they're pretty good football players, to say the least. And all of them have had pretty good seasons. Jameis has kind of had a breakout year, and it's good to see him get a carry there as well. These carries here, these offensive plays are going to be crucial. They need to be able to punch this one in. They're not going to get down the field on this Tri-County defense in the red zone too often here today.
Correction, I might have said 1st and goal. It's 2nd down and 2 now because they obviously didn't move the sticks. Here's the snap, and they're going to pitch it over to the far sideline this time. BVT pushing their way towards the end zone. Does he get in? He is in. Touchdown, Blackstone Valley Tech. That time it was Bryce Sheldon. Nice physicality that time from the player, and it's 14-13 with 6:39 to go in the half.
Yeah, and Bryce Shelton, the senior running back, he rushed for 118 yards last week. He had 1 score, and he did it in only 11 carries. So this is a guy that can really turn upfield, get his knees pumping, and does a nice job punching that one in.
We will see if BVT can tie the game on this extra point, but a huge response here from the Beavers either way. Here's the snap. It's a good one. Kick is up. Looks to be good from my vantage point, but it isn't. Apparently it's no good, so 14-13 is your score. And we will come back and see what Tri-County can do to respond on my FM 101.3.
I need new glasses, but those chain stores are all the same. Rush service, limited choices.
That's why we're at Joseph and Thomas Opticians. They've been in Milford for over 38 years, and their selection is amazing.
Wow, these frames actually fit me, and they're helping me pick the best lenses for my lifestyle.
That's the difference. Personal service, great quality, and no pressure.
You're right. Forget the chains. This is where I'm coming from now on.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Back at Stoughton High School, it is 14-13. Tri-County clings on to a 1-point lead after they just give up a touchdown to the Beavers, but the Beavers missed the extra point. We will see how that changes the momentum of this game, if at all. Both teams have kind of exchanged blows in this game, Trent.
Yeah, both teams exchanging blows on all sides of the ball, whether it's defense, offense, and especially special teams. Saw that to open up the game.
Kickoff is a high end-over-end kick recovered by the Cougars around the 15-yard line. And getting it to around the 30 is Tri-County, but tackled around the 30. 6:33 to go here in the second quarter. It's 14-13 Tri-County. Joe Rice, Trent Marlowe giving you the call. Winner goes to the Medium School Vocational Finals.
Yeah, both teams know what's at stake here today, and they've come in ready for the fight. Both teams throwing punches, if not throwing haymakers.
Yes, I agree. So now, after Tri-County went very tight on the last drive, every running back was close to one another. There was no wideouts. They spread things out, and as a result, Coach Landini for BVT is going to take a timeout. So after the change in offense, the entire, perception switch, BVT is going to take a timeout and talk about things. We'll take a quick break ourselves here on MyFM 101.3.
At ABC Air Heating and Cooling, we believe in hard work on the field and in your home, serving Northridge families with expert heating and cooling service. We're proud to sponsor this football season. Visit abcairheatingandcooling.com, where comfort wins.
Back here at Stoughton High School, 1st and 10 for Tri-County when we get back to action. So Tri-County, they've spread things out. They've gotten tight offensively, and then they've spread things out again.
Well, it's an interesting change, in my opinion, because, when things were tight, things went well. And when they were spread out, they had 5 plays before they had to, punt the football. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do here. It looks like they're really spread out here.
Yeah, it looks like they have 5 receivers on the near sideline.
The quarterback, though, Walker, is yelling at the sideline or one of his receivers, but they're going to leave the 5 out there now.
Empty set, 5 receivers on the near sideline. They're now going to put a man in motion. It's O'Brien. He's going to stop near Walker. They're going to fake the handoff, and they're going to give it to the quarterback who's going to push forward. So a funky play design to get things going here on first down, and it's a pickup of about 8.
Yeah, quality pickup there from Walker. He really is the driving force, kept his feet moving, fell forward, was able to gain probably 3 out of those 6 or 7 yards there, and just makes it really simple gain there for the offense.
So, yeah, after the spot, about 7 yards. Thought they might have given him an extra one, but it'll be second down and call it 3 or 4. Under 6 to play here. 3 receivers near sideline, 1 on the far sideline. Shotgun formation again for Tri-County. Running back at the hip of Walker, who's looking to his sideline right now. Now he gets at the call. Now looks under center again. And we're going to get a stoppage here. Is this a delay? What's the penalty here?
Not sure what the flag is, but he certainly was taking a long time there.
It's an illegal, or it's a false start. Check that. So it's a false start on Tri-County. But it did take a while for that play to develop there, Trent.
Yeah, Walker probably left his lineman just waiting too long for that snap. It's tough when you're down in that line, you're in your stance, and you don't understand why the ball is not going. You're ready to go. This is an offensive line that's gotten really good push going forward today, especially in the run game. So I'm sure they're just chomping at the bit to get after it.
2nd and 8, empty set again. 4 receivers near sideline, 1 on the far. Now they put a man in motion. And taking the snap now is Walker. He's rolling out to the near sideline. He's looking down the field. He'll throw it over the middle. Big hit as O'Brien makes the catch, and he comes down with it as well. And that'll be enough for a first down. Nice job right there from Nick O'Brien to take the hit and hold on to the football.
Yeah, Nick O'Brien does a great job. Not someone we often see in the passing game, but it's going to be Lucas Greenstein, the free safety, who comes across and just, for lack of a better term, lays the boom.
He did. He certainly laid a big hit right there on Tri-County, but it didn't matter. That was enough for a first down. The Cougars trying to score before the half. There's about 5 minutes to go. Empty set again for Tri-County. They're past the 40 of their own at about the 43. 4 receivers, far sideline, one on the near. Here's the snap, and it's just a straight run this time for the quarterback, Walker, who runs into the ref, but it actually gives him momentum to bounce to the other side. He goes to the far sideline, to the 40, to the 35, to the 31. What a run that time from Declan Walker.
Well, it was magic to watch, Joe. It really was. Declan Walker, he's looking like a musician out there, just making guys miss. Runs to the referee. It doesn't matter. It helps him out, actually. He's able to spin out of it, turn up field, reverse the field the other way. And, oh, man, great stuff from Walker.
Improv at its finest right there from Declan Walker, who runs into the referee and uses that to his advantage. 4:25 to play in the half. You can tell Walker's a little bit out of breath this time as he slowly jogs back to the huddle.
Yeah, he's going to take his time. And there were a bunch of substitutions made there for the Tri-County offense. I think they're going back to that kind of jumbo set.
So they're going to tighten things up this time. Here is the snap. They're going to pitch it over to the right side. Getting through this time is O'Brien. And that's another first down, I believe, on the initial look. And they are pointing for the first down. So another gain of 10-plus yards on that tight formation. This is where Nick O'Brien seems to thrive.
And it's pretty simply just big physical football from Tri-County. They're able to push Blackstone's defensive line off the ball, get to the second level with their blockers. And Nick O'Brien, he's a great running back. There's no reason why he can't get 10 yards on that hole.
They're back in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Another tight formation here for the Cougars. They're going to pitch it again, but now they're going to do a little bit of an end around that time as they pitch it one way to O'Brien, and they're going to give it to Chris Pinto on the reverse, and it's a gain of about 7 or 8.
So if you're counting at home, Joe, that's just the third carry that Pinto's had, but each one's been there impactful, and saw him get his first carry on the drive, obviously, where they scored offensively. So when he gets the football, it just takes the load off O'Brien, makes the defense think twice, and he can really get downhill. He's a very physical player, and he's great at doing that.
That subtle pitch reverse has to be so difficult to defend because you have to stay in your lanes, and how can you stay disciplined to that when you see the pitch go one way?
That's part of why that formation where you have those 3 possible runners in the backfield on top of the 4th runner, who's obviously Walker, the quarterback himself. It's difficult to track if you're a backer or even a defensive lineman. You have to know where the football is going, and that formation, the whole idea of it is just to stop the defense from knowing who has the football.
2nd and 3, and they're going to pitch it one way again, and this time it will be O'Brien keeping the football, and he's going to push forward. I don't think he got to the marker just yet, but he does get a yard or 2.
Probably the best job that Blackstone Valley's done against that formation all game, and it still went for a positive yard or 2.
So that'll set up 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd and about 2. We're going to get a stoppage here with 2:13 to go in the half, and the Cougars are going to take a timeout. When we come back, a big 3rd down for both teams. 14-13 Tri-County here on MyFM 101.3.
Football game, hometown pride, and American Climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
Back here at Stoughton High School, the scoreboard is going with 3rd and 1, so we'll go with that as well. There's 2:12 left in the half. Big chance here for both teams to make a statement.
I'll be honest with you, though, Joe, that might be the biggest 3rd and 1 I've ever seen. It really looks like 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2 right now, based off where the down marker is compared to the first down line.
So we will see what Tri-County comes out with offensively. It looks like they're going to spread things out on this 3rd down as they've really varied up the play calls here. There's 4 receivers on the near sideline as well. Nobody on the far sideline. There is a running back at the hip of Walker. From the shotgun, here's the snap. And they're going to give it to O'Brien, who's got a hole, and he's certainly got enough for the first down. As he gets past the 10-yard line, that'll set up 1st and goal for Tri-County.
Good RPO there from Tri-County. You're going to see Walker get the ball, and it was almost a little weird because you saw the running back there have to go around his quarterback to get the football. Normally he turns to the same side, he's handing it off, but he was staring down his slot receiver, makes the decision to pull it, hand it off to the running back, who goes right up, gets the first down.
Just about 2 minutes to go now in the half. Tri-County in no rush at all, I'd imagine. 4 receivers on the near sideline. Nobody on the far. Walker takes the snap. And he's going to fake the handoff to O'Brien. He's going to take it himself. He'll get to that far sideline where he's stacked up. He gets out of bounds, but he gains a few yards as well. We'll see where the official mark is. It looks like it's inside the 5.
Good job by the second level of Blackstone's defense. They were able to hunt down the runner and make sure he didn't get in the end zone. Still gains a few yards, but, I mean, there were more than 2 or 3 bodies there, making sure Walker was out of bounds before he got to the pylon.
So the clock does stop. There is 1:44 left in the half. It's 2nd and goal from the 3. So he does pick up 6 on that read option.
What's going to interest me a lot here, Joe, is what BVT chooses to do once they get the football back. Inevitably, either Tri-County is going to turn the ball over on downs or punch it in the end zone or kick a field goal. They're going to give the ball back to BVT with a limited amount of time left. Do they take some big shots going downfield? They've shown they can throw the ball pretty well today. Or are they just going to be content going to the half down?
They're going to tighten things up again here. Tri-County changing things up this drive as they're going to give it to O'Brien. And he's pushing forwards, but I think BVT made the stop. They did.
Great there from BVT. It looked like it was Brady Usher coming in. The 6'2", 225 defensive lineman just got upfield and didn't let the running back go anywhere.
Time continues to tick down, and now we get a stoppage, and it's going to be a timeout BVT. So Coach Landini is going to take a timeout. There's 1:19 on the scoreboard. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves here on MyFM 101.3, 14-13 Tri-County.
Do you want your business, team, or family to look their best? Head to the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local shop for custom embroidery and t-shirt design. From shirts to hats, cups to flasks, if you can dream it, they can stitch it.
I'm John, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. We're right here in Milford, and we love helping local schools, teams, and businesses show off their pride. Big or small, we've got you covered.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Back here at Stoughton High School, 14-13, Cougars have the lead. They're trying to add to that lead right now, but they have 3rd and goal from around the 3-yard line. BVT, this is their real opportunity to make a big statement in this game.
Yeah, they have an opportunity to make a big statement in this game, and if they're able to stand up and stop this, I'm going to be interested to see what happens if it goes to 4th down.
Mm-hmm.
Tri-County, they've been so hot on offense outside of that first drive that I almost feel like they should go for it. But, again, you already have the missed field goal on your side. You're up by a point. You kick the field goal, you'll go up 4 points. That could really matter later in the game.
Tight formation, 3rd and goal. Here we go. They're going to fake the handoff. Now wide open in the end zone is Tri-County, and they are in for the touchdown. So one of the first times all game we've seen play action from that tight formation, and it results in 6 points. The Cougars have a 7-point lead at 20-13.
Yeah, that's exactly what you wanted off that play. If you're Tri-County, take a little bit of a risk. You have the quarterback roll out. You're going to have not 1 but 2 receivers going and just running with him down the length of the end zone, and no one really went with those receivers.
1:22 to go in the half. Tri-County trying to tack on an extra point to make it an 8-point ball game. Here is the snap. It's a good one. Kick is up, and it's good. 21-13. Cougars have the lead. BVT trying to score before the end of the half on MyFM 101.3.
Don't be fooled by the name Pepperoncini's Pizzeria. It's not just pizza. Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill at East Main Street in Milford is a family restaurant with a full menu for your full family. From their great tasting appetizers to game time wings on the bone tossed in a multitude of different flavors. Pepperoncini's offers catering for all corporate events as well as private parties. For the best pizza in the Milford area, it's Pepperoncini's. Bring the family to Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill. You won't leave hungry. Gluten-free pizza on the menu.
Back here at Stoughton High School, the Cougars have a 21-13 game, or lead in this game, excuse me, as they will now be kicking from left to right. We will see how aggressive BVT is. I believe they have 1 timeout in their back pocket. As Tri-County looks to kick away, and here we go. Here is the kick. It's a short one directed towards the near sideline. It's picked up by BVT. around the 25, and he takes it to around the 34. The ball is out. The ball is out. We will see what the official call is, but it looks like the Cougars recover. And we're waiting for the official signal here. It is Cougar ball, I believe. They haven't officially said it just yet. Now they do. They do point it for Cougar football. So special teams has been huge in this game.
Well, it's been huge in this game for Tri-County and the Cougars. I mean, that's what's been nice about it. They've got a touchdown off of it now, a turnover. And I almost wish we had replay assist. Obviously, we don't have that in high school, Joe.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell if the returner's arm, elbow, knee was down. He kind of spun around weird and then coughed the ball up as he was going down. Would have liked to see that in slow motion there, but nonetheless, great job on special teams today by the Cougars.
Could be a huge swing in this game as they fake the handoff. They'll throw it deep over the middle. Is it intercepted? No. Nearly intercepted as it looked like BVT was going to undercut that route, but I think the ball deflected off the hands of the safety for Tri-County.
Yeah,
and Blackstone Valley.
It was Lucas Greenstein. You know, he just wanted that football and couldn't get to it.
So 1:08 to go. Nearly a big turnover in this game for BVT. 1:08 to go. Second down and 10. 3 receivers on the near sideline, 1 on the far. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Now Walker's going to run with it on a bit of a bootleg as he gets it past the 30 to around the 25, 26-yard line. I believe the official marked him down at about the 26, so we'll go with that. Sets up about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, good, solid run defense there for BVT. That's what they need to do every single play, though. They need to be able to stop that run consistently. You want to throw this. You want to force this team to throw the ball, and that's how you kind of get them on defense. They haven't been able to do that though. Outside of the first drive, it feels like Tri-County's kind of run the ball at will, and they're going to continue to do so unless Blackstone does something about it.
57 seconds to go in the half. There is a stoppage on the field. I'd imagine BVT took this timeout. They might want to try to maximize their possessions, as BVT will be getting the ball to start the second half. You wouldn't think it because Tri-County scored a touchdown on the first play. It makes you forget that they didn't start the game with. They actually did start the game with the football, I should say.
And they responded in a perfect fashion too. I mean, first play of the game, quarterback rolls out, finds his receiver, takes it to the house. You can't draw up a better first start to the game than that. But since then, it feels like Tri-County's had the better of the punches here.
3rd down in about 5. Here's the snap. Looking to throw this time is Walker. And wide open along the far sideline is O'Brien to the 5 and in. Touchdown, Cougars on a swing pass where nobody covered the running back, Nick O'Brien.
Yeah, and I mean we're in the stands right now with the Tri-County fans. You can just hear him going crazy, and for good reason. That's the best pass play we've seen from either team all day. He was the most open we've seen, and we've seen some pretty open receivers today.
Yeah, nobody went with O'Brien. Just total blown coverage that time from BVT, and the score is 27-13. Tri-County with 48 seconds to go in this half. Tri-County has scored twice in the past, I'd say about 40 seconds.
And, I mean, this is where they just take the game away from BVT. They punish the turnover.
Extra point up. It's a much stronger kick this time, and it's through. It's 28-13 Cougars. They're in the driver's seat here with 48 seconds to go in the half on MyFM 101.3.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Woohoo! Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discount. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com.
Back here at Stoughton High School, where BVT looks to hold on to this football after they fumble on the last kickoff. This one directed again towards that near sideline, picked up around the 20-yard line. This time BVT's got a bigger hole down to around the 40-yard line. They get past the 40 to around the 42. Speaking of which, they have 42 seconds on the clock here in this half. We'll see how aggressive they are. They just gave up a touchdown to go down 2 possessions. They do have the ball to start half number 2. You have a chance to double up here, I think.
Well, first and foremost, you want to protect the football. No turnovers here, no interceptions from your sophomore quarterback, Dylan Dean. And if I'm the defensive coordinator for Tri-County, I'm making sure that number 82 does not get the football. That would be Nathan Harris, the junior tight end. He's been the one that's kind of torn them up in the receiving game here today.
1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. I believe BVT is out of timeouts, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the snap from the shotgun. Dean looks to throw. He fakes towards the running back. Now he throws it deep over the middle. It's caught by exactly the man you told Tri-County to avoid getting out open, and that's Nathan Harris for the first down.
Yeah, he's their number 1 threat by far in the passing game. That's Dylan Dean's favorite receiving option, and that's pretty much all he's gone to today. And if Tri-County could find a way to slow him down, they really slow down this BVT offense.
Under 30 seconds to go in the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 46 of Tri-County. Here's the snap. Dean looks to the right side. Now he's going to scramble a little bit. He's going to throw it out of bounds this time as his internal clock was going off. He wasn't really pressured just yet, but the time was ticking. There's 15 seconds now.
You know what, from a sophomore quarterback, I love that play. I know it seems silly. You're like, oh, he could have bought more time. No, there was no one open. He'd already rolled out to his right side. The field was cut in half. He decided there was no one to go with the football and just threw it out of bounds, made the safe play, retained possession, stopped the clock, lived to fight another day, and that's exactly what that young man has to keep doing throughout his high school career.
2nd down and 10, 15 seconds to go in the half. Ball on the Tri-County 46-yard line. BVT is going to have to write up a very interesting play here if they're going to try to get in the end zone. Don't know if Dean has the arm to get to the end zone, but never know.
Blackstone playing very back.
Here's the snap. Dean's going to look to run. And he's got a bit of a hole. He gets to around the 40 along that far sideline. He gets to the sticks and runs out of bounds. 7 seconds on the clock. They're at the 36-yard line. So now that sets up a very doable situation here if you're BVT.
Well, I said it right before the play. Blackstone Valley playing so far back. They only had 3 guys at the line. And then their second line of confrontation on defense was about 7 yards off the line of scrimmage. And I want to say the safeties were 20 yards back. And so there was a lot of room there for Dean to run, and it was a very nice play call from BVT.
7 seconds, so if you can get a quick out, you could probably gain a few more yards. As we're going to get a stoppage here, I believe this is going to be a timeout for Tri-County. It is, so we'll take a quick timeout ourselves here. 28-13, Cougars lead on MyFM 101.3.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
7 seconds to go here in the half. BVT trying to make it a 1-possession game before this half does end. They do get the ball to start half number 2 as well, so this would be step 1 of a potential double score situation if they can find themselves in the end zone. They have 36 yards to go in 7 seconds.
Yeah, and we'll see what they can do here. You're not worried about a turnover as much at this point in time, so maybe you do just chuck it in the end zone, see what happens. Overall, you got to remember you're getting the ball to start the second half. You need to be able to get points on that drive as well.
Here's the snap. Dean's looking to throw. He'll quickly get it off along the far sideline, but incomplete. So there's 2 seconds, 1 second on the clock. So this will be the last play of the half either way, unless there's a penalty.
So they were looking for a quick up-and-out route right on the sideline at the sticks, get the 10 yards, then maybe you take a deeper shot in the end zone. Maybe they kick the field goal. I don't know. Maybe they have a leg on that sideline. But that's pretty rare in high school,
yeah.
So they were probably looking to just make it an easier shot to the end zone for their sophomore quarterback. At this point in time, you're watching the Tri-County safeties. They are standing around the 10-yard line now, so that's going to be tough to find anything. Maybe you go underneath and try to just beat one of the safeties at the end zone. Either way, we know it's going to be Nathan Harris that they have to look out for on defense.
3 receivers on the far sideline, 1 in the near. Here's the snap. Dean's looking to throw. He's looking to that right side. Now he'll huck it deep along that far sideline, and it's batted down. That will do it for the first half. Tri-County with a 15-point lead And BVT will look to make it a closer ball game when we come back in half number 2, but not before we go to halftime and discuss this whole game when we come back on MyFM 101.3.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with MyFM. Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3. Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3.
This high school broadcast is being sponsored in part by All Temps Systems. At All Temps, they deliver the highest level of quality for your comfort. Experienced technicians, customer-first mindset, and upfront pricing, all at All Temps. They service all brands and are licensed and fully insured on all services performed. Have All Temps service all of your home comfort needs for you and your family. All Temps is your #1 team. All Temps Systems, Pond Street in Milford.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with MyFM.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Medway Oil and Propane, where you, the customer, will always come first. At Medway Oil and Propane, you receive service by the best technicians in the industry, a caring staff which goes out of its way to ensure your comfort and peace of mind. Medway Oil and Propane has an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, 24-hour emergency service every day, 10 licensed and certified service technicians, automatic delivery with over 200,000 gallons of fuel storage, Medway Oil and Propane energy for every season, and much more.
Step into pure bliss at Wink Salon and Spa, located at 32 Hastings Street in Mendon. Let your tension melt away with our full-spectrum infrared sauna and Normatec compression therapy. Rejuvenate with personalized facials, soothing massage therapy, and a wide range of beauty services, including lash extensions and expert hair styling. Whether you need a quick refresh or a full day of pampering, Wink Salon and Spa is the perfect escape. Book now at 508-381-1422 or visit winksalonspa.com. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential.
Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with MyFM.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Back here at Stoughton High School, where Tri-County has a 28-13 lead over BVT. There's about 3 or so minutes to go here at halftime. And to my left, we have Trent Marlowe. Hey, Trent.
Yeah, it's been quite the game, has it not, Joe? I mean, it's been fireworks all over the field. This was a big-time matchup coming into it. We saw a red-hot BVT team coming in, and they're playing a Tri-County team that's been almost unstoppable all season. And now we're able to, really dissect what these two teams have done. Tri-County on offense has been unbelievable. They've done all sorts of things. They've gone, big wideout formation, 4 or 5 guys, wide out. They've gone all jumbo with, as we mentioned during the game, the 3 guys. It's a weird formation, almost like a triangle. You have 1 running back to the left of the quarterback, 1 to the right, 1 behind him, and then the quarterback himself. So 4 potential ball carriers there. Additionally, you look at what Blackstone Valley has done, and they've been able to pass the ball really well. Nathan Harris has done well in the passing game. I've been there, impressed with the sophomore quarterback, Dylan Dean, and overall it's been a fantastic matchup.
We welcome you on into the Milford Federal Bank halftime show, your community, your bank. Well, it seems like special teams has been way more of a factor in this game than I think anyone expected.
Well, it's been a factor for really one team, though, on the positive side, at least, Joe. When it comes to a Tri-County, they came out and immediately just right through the hole up the middle of the field, kickoff return, brought it to the house call. And, I mean, the place was going crazy. It was great to see. And then towards the end of the second quarter, they were able to go and they were playing good football, and they scored a touchdown. They go kickoff. Immediately, the receiver for Blackstone Valley catches the ball and drops it, gets hit, and it ends up being recovered by Tri-County's special teams. So really solid play on special teams for the Tri-County team, showing why they're 8-1. You win all three phases of the football game, you win your football games.
Feels like Nick O'Brien has been the player of the game so far.
Oh, yeah, the junior running back. He's been fantastic. He has a bunch of yards, bunch of carries. They've mixed it up a little bit. You get some Walker in there at quarterback with a few quarterback runs. You had a few times that the senior running back, Chris Pinto, got a few carries. But overall, it really has been the show for the junior running back. It's been the Nick O'Brien show, and he's going to continue to do that. 6'4", 175 pounds. The kid's an absolute monster.
Defense has been a little shaky for both teams, I would say, to this point, but Tri-County has made more plays.
Tri-County's made more plays, and their running game's fantastic. Their defense is fantastic. This is a complete football team, and they're playing like it. Both teams up to the challenge here today, and Blackstone Valley still very much in this one because they've been the better team in the passing game.
And they get the football here to start half number 2, so they definitely need to find a way to make this a one-possession game quickly.
Oh, no doubt in my mind, but I also believe they can do it. They outside of the one drive where they had to punt, they moved the football very well. They just haven't had a lot of the football because every time they give it to Tri-County, it feels like it's a 10-minute drive going on. So they've got to be able to just hold fast, stay steady with their game plan, and they can still come back. They are not out of this game.
So there's about 30 seconds on the official clock. I have not seen Tri-County come out of their, I guess their locker room here at Stoughton High School. So we're going to keep it here and just assume that it's going to extend past this 15 or so seconds for half number 2. What are the keys for both teams here in the second half? What does both teams have to do in order to get to the finals?
Well, firstly, BVT, they have to simply score more, just finish their offensive drives. They've done a pretty decent job of that so far. And then on defense, they have to find a way to stop the run game. On the other side of the football, I mean, that team in the Navy Blue, Tri-County Cougars, I don't think they could play a more complete football game if they wanted to. So I don't think anything needs to change from them. And they just need to make sure they adjust to whatever adjustments BVT makes. But besides that, I think Tri-County is one of the most complete high school football teams I've watched this season, and the way they've been playing is lovely to watch.
Speaking of which, that team in Navy Blue has now jogged out to the field. They are going through their stretches, so this second half should start momentarily. We're gonna kick it to a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll have second half action on MyFM 101.3.
We can do amazing things when we work together. That's why at Charles River Bank, we're passionate about lending a hand to help businesses of all sizes grow. From lines of credit and term loans to commercial mortgages, we offer a range of powerful lending solutions, as well as local decision-making, guidance, and support from lenders who measure their success by helping you achieve yours. Charles River Bank, personal connections, powerful solutions. It's been said that the most important things in life are the connections you make with others. At Charles River Bank, you'll find not just the powerful solutions you need for managing your money, including paying your bills, handling your day-to-day expenses, and planning for the future, but also the personal connections you can count on from neighbors you know and who are always willing to lend a hand. Stop in or visit us online at charlesriverbank.com to learn more. Charles River Bank, personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Woohoo! Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discount. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com. Are you looking for custom apparel that stands out? The Embroidery Bar in Milford is the place for businesses, families, schools, and teams who want to look sharp. Local and dependable, they've got everything from tees and jackets to cups and unique gifts.
I'm Anthony, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. Whatever you need, embroidery, printing, or custom gear, we'll make it happen. We're here for our community, and we're ready to work with you.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Whoa! Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's fine, honey.
Mom, I'm home from practice, and I brought the whole team.
Oh, the floor. Okay, that's great. No, that's great.
Hey, honey. Can you believe all the rain?
Oh, we need new floors.
Milford Hardwood, South Main Street, Milford. Your hardwood flooring professionals with a large selection of hardwood flooring to meet your budget. Pick up a sample today.
It's been said that the most important things in life are the connections you make with others. At Charles River Bank, you'll find not just the powerful solutions you need for managing your money, including paying your bills, handling your day-to-day expenses, and planning for the future, but also the personal connections you can count on from neighbors you know and who are always willing to lend a hand. Stop in or visit us online at charlesriverbank.com to learn more. Charles River Bank, personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC DIF.
Floodfire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
At Imperial Cars, we're proud to support our local schools by contributing a portion of our business proceeds to purchase notebooks, binders, pens, pencils, crayons, markers, and other classroom essentials. Our Crayon the Van initiative is providing hundreds of local students and teachers with the school supplies and classroom supplies they need for a strong start to the school year. Because every student deserves a strong start. For over 30 years, Imperial Cars has been getting your family safely down the road and driving community impact.
At ABC Air Heating and Cooling, we believe in hard work on the field and in your home, serving Northridge families with expert heating and cooling service. We're proud to sponsor this football season. Visit abcairheatingandcooling.com, where comfort wins.
Back here at Stoughton High School, where it is 28-13 Tri-County. We are just about ready to go for the second half. Blackstone Valley Tech will be getting the football first thing here in half number 2, and they need it as they're down 15 points. They gave up 2 touchdowns in about a 40-second span at the end of the first half. And if they do lose this game, Trent, that's probably the one spot in this game where you're going to look back at.
Yeah, and I mean, it really comes down to just protecting the football, finishing your chances, and we haven't really seen BVT get the better of Tri-County yet. I mean, offensively, they've done pretty well, but besides that, it's really been Tri-County's game.
Certainly has been, as Tri-County now slowly BVT now slowly heads to their sideline. 2 teams in the local area, you're used to just calling one. So I've been mixing up the BVT and the Tri-County sometimes. I apologize for that, but I promise you I know the difference. As now BVT will huddle up all around their 40-yard line as we're just about ready to go. This was a long halftime, Trent.
It was. It's unusual. I feel like normally high school halftimes are the quickest halftimes in high school, college, and then obviously professional. But it felt like today that these 2 teams took their time, certainly.
Tri-County now slowly heading out as they are getting ready to kick that football. They've been kind of directing the kicks towards the near sideline. We'll see if they try to continue that strategy, as it has worked. It's resulted in a fumble and a touchdown after that.
Yeah, so special teams, I'm sure they got drilled at halftime, this BVT team, and they want to be able to just protect the football here more than anything else.
Tri-County kicking from left to right. Second half action is finally underway. It's again directed towards that near sideline, picked up by BVT around the 25 to the 35. He bounces off a tackle to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. A huge return this time for BVT to get things going, and they have the ball at the 42 of Tri-County.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. You looked for a spark. You looked for something to get Blackstone Valley, get them going. And, I mean, that's a jump start right there for you, Joe.
1st and 10. They have 42 yards to hit pay dirt. We will see the offensive strategy for BVT as we begin the second half. I thought that Dylan Dean has been very effective in the first half. We'll see if they use his arm a lot more here in half number 2. As they are again in the shotgun. They haven't not been in shotgun a lot of this night. Running backs at both hips, one receiver on the far and near. Now they're going to hand it off underneath, and catching the sideline that time, the far sideline, is number 32, Bryce Sheldon. He catches that edge and picks up the first down.
Well, the senior running back, Sheldon, I mean, he's an absolute monster. He's very successful and indicative of Blackstone Valley's success. When he posts at least 100 yards rushing, the team is 3-1. When he doesn't do that, they're 2-4. So basically, if he hits the 100-yard mark, they're more likely going to win the game. And he's had a really good game so far. He doesn't do it a whole lot of carries. Last week in their win, he rushed for 118 yards, only had 11 carries. But he can really gash the defense.
One play, they're at the 25. They're going to hand it off again, and getting past the 20 into the red zone, I believe, is Sheldon again. Another good run.
Yeah, it really does amaze me, Joe, how Sheldon, with not that many carries, can really rack up that yardage. He looks to me like he could be a bell cow back, just not how his offense chooses to use him. And he's sometimes more effective that way because he is so fresh on a lot of these runs.
Pickup of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Beavers. 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They've run 2 plays offensively, and they're in the red zone. One receiver on each the far and near sideline as they hand it off again underneath. So 3 plays, 3 handoffs, but Tri-County was ready for that one. No gain.
Well, it took 3 plays. They finally got wise to it, though. That ball is going right up the gut through the running back, and it's been an impressive day for Sheldon when he's got the ball. And I think that's really the first carry in my mind that he's had all game, including the first half, that hasn't really gone for some nice positive yardage.
So 3rd down and 3. We will see if BVT elects to go to the air here. They don't have to. They can keep the ball on the ground as it's 3rd and short. Under 10.5 to play in this third quarter. They're going to be in the shotgun again. They have 2 receivers on the near sideline, 2 on the far, with the running back at the hip. Here's the snap. Dean, straight drop back. He's looking to throw. There's a man at his face. He throws it off his back foot. Is it caught? No. Nearly intercepted that time.
My goodness, Joe. I couldn't tell who was going to get to that football, whether it was going to be the receiver or the defender. And it looked like at certain points, both of them caught it. Then neither of them caught it. Either way, I feel there that sophomore, the quarterback, is he's lucky to get away without an interception there.
Yeah, there was pressure in his face. It resulted in him throwing from his back foot. He couldn't get all of that ball underneath him, and it kind of sailed out there. And I think that gave Tri-County an opportunity to intercept that ball, but no harm, no foul. It'll be 4th down and 3, and BVT is going to go for it. Empty set this time for Dean. Now he puts a man in motion. It's Sheldon. Here's the snap. Dean's going to roll out. He's going to pitch it in front of him, but I don't think he got there. He is stopped behind the line. A 4th down stop for the Cougars, and they will take over after these words on My FM 101.3.
Football game, hometown pride, and American climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
So it looked like a bit of an option play that time from Dylan Dean. He rolls out to the near sideline. He pitches it in front of him, but Tri-County was ready for it. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, Tri-County was ready for that stop. Great defensive play from them.
Now they go up tight this time, and they're going to hand it off underneath. And getting past the 25 this time are the Cougars. And that's a pickup of about 6 or 7 yards.
Done there by O'Brien. Just nice job there. And it's very simple in that run game. They go back to that strain formation. I don't really know what to call it.
Uptight formation, I guess.
Yeah, it's sort of a jumbo package.
Yeah, right.
But you have 3 backs in and around the quarterback, so 4 runners behind a big offensive line, and they've been there successful there today.
What about 9:20 to go here in the third quarter? Tri-County has an opportunity here to step on the throats of BVT. BVT moves down the field quickly, but stalls out, and now the Cougars have the ball. 28-13, they have the lead as well. Now it's a straight quarterback handoff, I guess, just pushed forwards as they're up tight again, and we'll call it the tush push, and it does work. They get the first down.
Exactly what I was just about to say, Joe. It felt like a tush push there, except that one went for 6 yards.
Yeah.
But exactly what it was. It was the quarterback, Dylan Walker, getting the football, just tucking it in his gut and following his offensive line, diving right into them.
1st and 10 for the Cougars. They're at the 32-yard line of their own. Tri-County looking to capitalize on the momentum they just gained after a big 4th down stop. A red zone stop as well. BVT trying to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah, this felt like a game-killing drive. It could be right here for Tri-County.
Again, up tight this time. No reason not to be if you're Tri-County. It's worked all game. And now you have a multi-possession lead as they give it to the back to the now going to the far sideline. He's got a lane, too, to the 50, 45, and he's pushed out of bounds that time. It was number 5, Jordan Pedro.
Jordan Pedro, nice job just getting around. It almost felt like it was a end-around sweep, but instead it's because they're in that weird formation. It just comes right behind his quarterback who hands him the ball, and he's got nothing but green grass in front of him.
Oh, looks like we got a stoppage here as we do get a penalty, so a hold is going to bring it all the way back. So a big gainer right there for Pedro is now negated.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Tri-County, and that could be a big break for this BVT defense.
So the penalty occurred around the 35-yard line. That will back them up 10 yards from that spot. It was a hold. So it should be about first and we'll call it 17.
Just want to throw this out. I know I said this in the pregame show, Joe, but Tri-County is a team that every game that they've won, obviously they have 8 wins and only 1 loss, they've won by multiple scores. And the game they lost was a 1-score game. They lost 14-7 to Blue Hills back on October 24th. So if BVT can keep this close, they have a really good chance in this game.
Under center again. It looked like Walker dropped that ball. Who's on it? As there's a huge pile. This could be a big break for BVT if they landed on it. We'll see. We're going to wait for the official call. And I think Tri-County survives.
So it really was a massive break there for BVT. That holding call, Joe, on the previous run play, they were able to get that call back. That was about a 30-plus yard gain by Pedro. Gets that called back. Now they're in long-distance situations, Tri-County is, and BVT, this is the best defense they've had so far this game.
Tri-County does land on the football. They'll spread things out now as they go to the shotgun. Now looking to throw is Walker. He'll throw it down in the flat on the near sideline. Making the catch on the run is Tri-County. They'll get close to the 35, stopped at about the 34. So O'Brien with the catch, and it's a pickup of about, we'll call it 10 yards, so it should be 3rd and 7.
I mean, what can Nick O'Brien not do? That's the real question. He's been excellent in the running game. He's had a few receptions now today. And, I mean, this kid's really doing it all. I'm very impressed with that young man.
As Tri-County, again, is going to spread it out. So after the holding play, they kind of abandoned it. Well, the holding play and then the botch snap, that's when they abandoned that tight formation. They have 3 receivers on the far sideline, 1 in the near with a running back at the hip of Walker. Walker claps his hands together. He fakes the handoff to O'Brien. Now he's going to run it himself. He gets past the 40, gets close to the 45-yard line. He's fighting his way to that 45. He's definitely got the first down, and now he pushes past the 45. Nice second effort there. He gets to about the 47.
That's a fantastic team play is what that is. Didn't have too many chefs in the kitchen there. Just let the quarterback do his thing, get down the sideline, and then help him out. Get in the pile, make sure you push him forward, and then probably gain an extra 2 or 3 yards doing that.
So 1st down and 10. They're actually marking him at the 46. We'll go with that. About 6:35 to play in the third quarter. The Cougars are trying to make it a 3-possession game. They have been dominant all year, and it's trending that way again here today.
Yeah, and you can just see they're taking the time off the clock as well. Started the second half. It felt like BVT had some momentum off the kickoff, and they've just taken the sting out of the game completely.
They go up tight again. Walker will pitch it to the O'Brien, who's going to come to the near sideline. He's going to fight through a tackler, and he'll get to about the 42-yard line. Pure strength that time from O'Brien to get the first down.
Well, it's strength and grace from the junior running back, O'Brien. I mean, he almost looks like a ballerina out there, the way he's dancing past defenders, and that makes him such an agile player, but he's not shy of the contact. And right there, he used both his agility and strength to fight through his tackler and gained probably an extra 2 yards after contact.
Got to wonder if that BVT defense is starting to get worn down. They've had to stop O'Brien a lot. He pumps those legs quite a bit.
I don't know how O'Brien's not worn down as well, Joe. He's had quite the game.
Again, they go up tight. 5.5 to play here in the third quarter. Here's the snap. They'll give it to O'Brien, who's going to the far sideline to the left side. He gets past the 40 to the 39. Gain of 3.
He had a tackler on his hip in the backfield, and again, he just kept running. It was almost as if he wasn't touched, making the defender look like a feather, and that's an impressive trait from O'Brien.
2nd and 7 as we approach 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. So Tri-County has the opportunity to take the wind out of this game. They can pretty much suffocate this one if they can get in the end zone and waste a lot of clock.
Yeah, and we've seen Walker, the quarterback, almost every play of this drive for the Cougars, go to the sideline, get instruction. We were seeing that in the first half, but not every play. This time it's pretty consistent. It's just taking more time off the clock as well.
2nd down and 7. Here is the snap. And I believe it's Walker who faked the handoff, and he's going to run it up the middle. Pushing forward is a nice second effort. Again, this second effort from Tri-County has been the theme of this drive.
Well, it's good coaching, and that also leads to a good team atmosphere, good locker room atmosphere. It means these guys are willing to fight for each other. They're willing to put their bodies on the line. They're willing to play hard-nosed physical football, but they're willing to do it together. And this Tri-County team showing why they only have one loss on the season right now.
So what should have been pretty much a gain of 0 results in a 4-yard gain. It is 3rd down and 3. Sticks had it 4th down for a second, but they switched it back. 35-yard line is where the ball is right now. They're on the BVT 35. Tri-County breaks huddle. They're going to keep things tight on this 3rd down and 3. Walker under center. He'll pitch it over to O'Brien to the right side of the offensive line. He gets close to that 30-yard line. He's certainly got enough for the first down.
I mean, that's their bread and butter, and there's no changing what they do. It feels like this drive, they've just been play after play consistent. And that's all you can ask out of a good high school football team, and that's what Tri-County is.
3:20 to play here in the third quarter as the time continues to dwindle. And that makes the hill even more steep for BVT.
They can do it. There's no doubt in my mind, but it needs to start here with the defensive stop.
They got to
Joe.
make a stop first, absolutely. Again, under center is Walker. Up tight is everyone else. No wideouts. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the pitch this time. It's a play action, and O'Brien is deep down the field, and he makes the catch, and he's down around the 5-yard line. A beautiful throw right there from Walker to O'Brien. That play action has worked a few times here tonight.
Well, coming into today, O'Brien had 38 receptions on the season. He's added a few more to that tally today. His receptions have gone for about an average of 23 yards a game, and he's well over that total in the passing game today.
2.5 to play here in the third quarter. Tri-County looking to put an exclamation point on this drive after the turnover on downs. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Walker under center. Everyone again up tight. No wideouts. Walker slowly gets under center now. Now he'll snap it. And it's a handoff to O'Brien, and he is going to be just short. He's going to be down at about the 1-yard line, but I tell you what, that might benefit Tri-County.
Yeah, I mean,
keeps that time ticking.
That's great for Tri-County, and I feel like this is just, it's going to get punched in here as well. It's half a yard, Joe.
Here is the snap, and pushing forwards is Tri-County, and in. Touchdown Cougars with 1:46 to go in the third quarter. It is 34-13. Tri-County just death by a million cuts on that drive for sure. It is a 3-possession game, and they killed a lot of clock as well.
Yeah, they killed a lot of clock. And, again, the 1-yard rush there from the quarterback Walker, getting into the end zone, it really is just indicative of what they've done all game. Just right up the middle, try to stop us if you can. And well, obviously Blackstone Valley hasn't been too successful in that venture.
So Tri-County up 21, looking to put on an extra point. Here is the snap. Here is the kick. And it's good. Tri-County 13:46 away from a date with the finals. They lead 35-13 over BVT on MyFM 101.3.
Floodfire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
Back here at Stoughton High School, where Tri-County leads 35-13. There is no time to waste if you're BVT.
No, and they've been very successful in the passing game, though, Joe. That hasn't been the issue. The issue has been either stalling out on drives, the one turnover on special teams that killed them, the touchdown they gave up on special teams that killed them, and the fact that it feels like their defense just can't get off the field no matter what happens. And that really is all of that is a credit to this Tri-County Cougar team. They're well coached, they're disciplined, they fight for each other, and man, are they a physical football team.
You know, it feels like they've only made a few more plays, but every single time that Tri-County gets a big swinging play, it's resulted in points.
Oh, 100%. And this is a Tri-County team that knows how to win, and that's why we're seeing that here today.
Kickoff going from left to right. Here it is. It's a low liner this time. It'll be picked up on the ground, and now it'll get through the legs of BVT. And he's scrambling his way past the 20, but he's going to get down right around there. Tell you what, BVT has had some issues picking up the football on the kickoffs.
Yeah, it's been number 4, Xavier Solis, and he's been kicked out almost every time. He's the one that gave up the fumble, and there's no reason to change that. If you're BVT, that's where you're telling your kicker to kick the football. He's doing a pretty good job of that today.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. BVT has to go 79 yards to hit pay dirt, and they have to do it quickly. There's 1:39 to play in this third quarter, but they're down 3 possessions. So time is, at this point, officially at a premium if you're BVT, and you're going to need to make a couple stops as well. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver far sideline, 1 near, and they're going to hand it off to the running back underneath. Fighting his way is BVT, but I don't even think he got past the line of scrimmage. Quentin Gomez was the running back that time.
Yeah, I don't know what the idea is there, Joe, but a run up the gut has not been where they're super successful in the run game, nor is what they need to be doing right now. You have Nathan Harris. You have shown the ability to throw the ball. I'd like to see them throw it. You're running out of time here. I understand you still have to run the football, but I don't know if that was the correct play call. I would have liked to see kind of that play we saw work a lot earlier in the first half, that run behind one of the tackles towards the outside.
I form, they're going to pitch it over to the running back. It looks like he's got a lane. If he can get past the one man along that far sideline, he does, but good secondary backup right there from Tri-County. Now we get a late flag.
Yeah, it was a late hit by one of the offensive linemen on BVT, just coming through and laying out one of the opposing players. You never want to see that. You got to know that the whistle's been blown, and you just got to end the game. And simple things like that are kind of the difference in this game so far, whether it's the turnover battle, special teams, or simply just, penalties. I don't remember the last penalty we've had besides the one false start and the holding on Tri-County. They've had 2 penalties today.
So we will see what the official call is. There was actually two calls, so I believe this is going to offset. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I saw a hold, and I thought I saw a personal foul.
That would be BVT lucking out then, because, it's pretty obvious that it was a late hit by the offensive lineman, just laying out his opponent.
There was a penalty on both teams. So they're going to we're waiting to see. So they're going to just let go? Okay. All right. So offsetting penalties either way. 3rd and 2.
Again, the run behind, or bouncing outside the tackles is what's really good in the run game.
Play action. Going to pass it underneath, and it's caught on the run for BVT, and it is number 4. Check that. Yes, that is number 4, Xavier Salas. Saloy, excuse me. Xavier Saloy. He's out of bounds. He's got the first down. 36 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. I believe that's the first time we've said Saloy tonight.
Well, outside of the special teams, yeah,
right.
he's had a few blips there. But besides that, yeah, he could be a nice little wide receiver coming across the middle there. Makes a nice reception, and you know, the BVT coaches will prove me wrong that if I say run it to the outside, they're going to throw the pass. But either way, it's been working for them. So the offense is definitely not the reason why this team is trailing here today.
1st and 10 from the 48. Man in motion. It's Saloy. They're going to fake the handoff this time. He's going to roll out to the far sideline. Dean on the run. Going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Looks like it was intended that time for Harris.
I mean, who else would it be intended for there, Joe? He is Dean's favorite target.
Yes.
And it kind of feels like Tri-County knows that. They've made some adjustments. He's been really tightly covered. Sometimes he's getting shadowed by the safety. They're making sure that the sophomore quarterback can't go to his favorite man.
30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10 from their own 48. BVT's got to go 52 yards to get in the end zone. They're down 22 points. It's 35-13 Tri-County. One receiver near, one far, running back at each hip. They fake the handoff both ways. Going to roll out. He's going to throw it to the near sideline. It's caught. And making his way up the field that time is Jake Greenstein. The ball is out. The ball is out. We'll see what the official call is. Greenstein was going to the ground. I didn't see if the ball came out earlier, as we're going to get a stoppage here. And I think BVT might have hopped on that football. It is recovered by BVT, but we do have an injury as well. So looks like Greenstein is a little banged up after he loses the ball quickly as he slowly limps to that far sideline. 17 seconds to go. He's able to pick up 8 yards. Again, I wasn't sure if he was down before that ball came out. Looks like the officials were going to call that a fumble. So lucky for BVT to hop back on that football.
Yeah, and if they gave up 2 turnovers, I mean, you can't lose the turnover battle regardless, but losing it by more than 1 turnover, Joe, it just becomes so much harder at any level of football to win that football game. So good job there making the recovery.
2. Here is the handoff, and getting the first down is BVT. They get past the 40, and down at around the 39-yard line is Bryce Sheldon, but that should do it for the 3rd quarter. We'll see. The time does stop because of the first down. So we'll see if they quickly get to the line and try to run another play, or if they're content with going to the 4th. Time will tick. They're still in the huddle. That will do it for the 3rd quarter. It is 35-13. Tri-County has the lead. They're 12 minutes away from the finals. Here on MyFM 101.3.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Back here at Stoughton High School, it is 35-13. The Cougars have the lead over the Beavers. Joe Rice, Trent Marlowe giving you coverage here for this vocational tournament. It is the semifinals. The winner goes to the finals, medium school division.
It's been quite the matchup, Joe. I mean, these are 2 teams that they both want it. You could just tell. They came in so well prepared. It's been one of the cleanest high school football games I've seen in a long time. These teams have been working together since those hot 2-a-days in August, and you know, all their hard work is paying off here today on the field.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for BVT when we come back, as they finally will be ready to go as the offense now slowly jogs back to the football. They're at the Cougar 40-yard line. They've got to score quickly.
Yeah, they've got to score quickly, and, I mean, they've got to score, period. You can't have the drive stall here. That's kind of been an issue for them. A few times they've done really well getting the yardage and then just kind of stall out.
Shotgun formation this time. Dean now puts a man in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. He'll pitch it one way, and now he'll get it out to his running back, who pushes forwards, gets about 7 yards, so a decent option play that time.
Great job by Sheldon, because he's just, again, he can be that bell cow back. They can use him that way. They don't tend to. Again, only 11 carries last week, but rushed for 118 yards. So he can really gash you, and this is something that Tri-County is going to have to stop, but they are really worried about the passing game right now.
2nd down and 3. Under 11:30 to play here in the 4th quarter. Again, shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the far sideline for Dean. Here's the snap. They do give it to the first back through. So lots of runs here, down 3 possessions, and that one goes nowhere.
Yeah, he got stuffed there. Quinn Gomez just getting stuffed, the 6'1", 210 running back, and he gets met in the gap and shoved backwards.
BVT not in much of a rush right now either. They do have to work with a little bit of urgency. They can make this a 2-possession game here if they can score quickly, and you certainly have enough time to get 2 more possessions if you score quickly.
And if you stop the Cougar offense. That's been the biggest issue for this BVT squad today.
2 receivers far sideline. Now a man goes in motion to that far sideline. It's a screen pass over along that far sideline, but tripped up immediately that time is BVT. Nicely done by the Cougars.
Yeah, great job by Jordan Pedro. He just got upfield, took the legs out from under the wide receiver, got off his blocker on that quick little bubble screen, and man, that's a great one-on-one play right there.
It'll be 4th down, and there's no doubt about what BVT has to do here. They've got to go for it. 10-13 to play in the 4th quarter. It's 4th and 5. Got to convert here, or you probably can kiss this game goodbye.
Yeah, they're never out of it because they do have this great passing game with the sophomore quarterback and obviously his favorite target, Nathan Harris.
Here's the snap. Dean looking to throw down the field. It's caught, and that is Harris to the 20-15. Stays in bounds. 10-5. Is he in? They're going to mark him just short.
I think they're saying he stepped out of bounds, Joe.
Yeah, he's going to be short at about the 3, but a huge play on 4th down to keep BVT's hopes alive.
And unlucky that he stepped out of bounds because it looked from all the way on the other side of the field, Joe, like he had scored the touchdown. But stepping out of bounds there at about the 1 or 2 yard line, still, that's a great play from that tight end, and he's been their lifeline here today in the passing game.
1st and goal from the 2. 9:48 to play in regulation. BVT's got to get in quickly. They're going to go with the shotgun again. Receivers at each hip, but there's no wideouts. Here's the snap. They're going to fake it on a play action, and it's caught by Saloy in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. It is 35-19, and the Beavers make it a 2-possession game with 9:42 to go.
Can't ask for anything better than that now, can you, Joe? That's exactly what they had to do on offense. I believe they might be going for the 2-point conversion here now as well.
So 35-19, it's a 16-point game, and it does look like the offense is going to remain out on the field as Dean is jogging back to the huddle.
Well, they've got some momentum. Why not go for the 2-point conversion now? This way you know what you're up against.
They break huddle, and the offense is indeed out there as Dean puts a man in motion. Here is the snap. He rolls out to the left side. He's going to throw, and does it land incomplete? Yes, it does. So the 2-point conversion is no good. It is a 16-point game. 9:42 to go here in regulation. Tri-County trying to take the air out of this one next on My FM 101.3.
Whoa! Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's fine, honey.
Mom, I'm home from practice, and I brought the whole team.
Oh, the floor. Okay, that's great. No, that's great.
Hey, honey. Can you believe all the rain?
Oh, we need new floors.
Milford Hardwood, South Main Street, Milford. Your hardwood flooring professionals with a large selection of hardwood flooring to meet your budget. Pick up a sample today.
Back here at Stoughton High School, this has been an exciting one. We'll see if BVT can continue to crawl back in this game. But first, they got to make a stop defensively.
This is, with no doubt in my mind, the biggest drive of the game. And I'm not just saying that because there's 9:42 left on the game clock here. I'm saying that because it feels like every time the Cougar offense gets the ball, they do what they want with it. Outside of that opening offensive possession for them, which was ironically their second possession of the game, they took it to the house on the first play of the game off kickoff, but they've pretty much gone at will down the field and scored a touchdown.
Yes, and I'm curious to see if BVT attempts an onside here. It looks like Tri-County's ready for it, as there's 9 guys up at the line, 10 yards down the field. It is an onside kick, and we'll see who bounced on that football. Looks like Tri-County originally recovered that ball. And Tri-County does come away with that football. Nicely done by the Cougars to hop on that ball. It did go the 10 yards, so BVT was free to grab that football, but the Cougars hop right on the ball. So with 9:41 to go, they'll have the ball at midfield.
Yeah, and that just shows me right there, Joe, that head coach Anthony Landini's not too trusting of his defense. He's willing to take the risk, give up field position to get the ball back for his offense rather than trusting the defense to get a stop deep down the field.
First and 10 at the 50. Quick ups this time for Tri-County as they quickly pitch it over to O'Brien, who gets right near the sticks, and the second effort certainly gets him past the sticks. Again, the pure strength from Tri-County getting the extra yardage.
Well, how many times today have we seen the Tri-County ball carrier kind of get stopped, not brought down, but stopped, met by a defender, and there seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his teammates come in, and they just push him forward. They've gained so much extra yardage doing that here today. It's impressive team football.
9:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tri-County looking to put an exclamation point on this game. They have first and 10. They're at the 38 of BVT. Time continuing to roll down. We're at 9 minutes now. Obviously, Tri-County in absolutely no hurry at all. They're going to bring things up close again. Under center, Walker is going to hand it off again to O'Brien, who's got the edge along that far sideline. And he gets at least 5, maybe even a little bit more on first down. Certainly keeps him ahead of the chains either way.
Yeah, and it's a running game that just, yard after yard, carry after carry. It's so impressive to watch. It's been quality from the offensive line up front, and every single ball carrier for Tri-County has done their job today. Most especially Nick O'Brien, of course.
Certainly. 8:15 to go as Walker just now gets back to the huddle after getting the play call from head coach Gomes.
He's going to take his time because why not? They have
Absolutely.
no rush
Take
to
all
end
the
this
time
game.
you need. 8 minutes to go now. Tightly under center now is Walker. And he's just going to push forward. Another tush push this time from Tri-County. And this time not as successful as one of the first times we saw it in the last drive, as he gets about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, gaining about 2 yards there, and tush push. It got him about 8 yards last time they ran it. So don't blame him for going back to that play. I like the play call. You're going to keep the ball on the ground here. You're going to keep getting first downs the way you have. This is an interesting third down. I'm really just curious to see what would happen if Blackstone's able to stop them, because then maybe they punt on fourth. I feel like this is too far for a field goal, and you don't want to give them better field position than you have to. So that definitely makes it an interesting situation for me. But the way that this offense has run the football so efficiently, the way they protected the ball, is a testament to what they've done as a football team all year.
3rd and 3. Tri-County again close to the quarterback, Walker. 7 minutes to go in regulation. Here is the snap. They're going to pitch it over to O'Brien, and why not? He's been great all game. He got close to that first down marker. Did he get enough? From my vantage point, it's yes. We will see.
Yep.
Yes, that is enough for the first down. So they do signal a first down, and that will take the time down even further.
What was impressive to me there, Joe, is the fact that it almost felt like Nick O'Brien was actually stopped short, and then it was 2 of his teammates coming in and hitting him in the shoulder in the back to knock him forward rather than backwards, and that's what ends up kind of being the difference there. Those half a yard, a few inches forward or backwards really make that difference on that play, and, well, I mean, that's kind of why we've seen Tri-County jump out to the lead that they have in this game.
6:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Tri-County's had the ball for a while, it feels, as the time continues to dwindle down, and so do the hopes of BVT. Here is the snap. They're going to give it to the running back on the left side now, but a nice play that time from BVT. I believe that was the running back, Bryce Sheldon, who made the play defensively that time.
Yeah, Bryce Sheldon, he plays both sides of the ball. He's a very good player on both sides of the ball. Plays outside linebacker, plays running back. There's a lot of two-way players in this game. We'll see Walker play both ways for Tri-County. Also plays safety on top of obviously being QB1 for this Cougars squad.
So second and long, Trent, this is your opportunity for BVT to get off the field. You got to get off the field.
I feel like we've said that, Joe, and every time we say that, it doesn't really matter. Whether it's on second down or third down, they're going to find a way to get past that first down marker. And that's what's so unique and impressive about this offense.
Everything up tight again. And they're going to give it to the running back on the left side now. Pushing through, breaking some tackles, and nearly going the distance that time is Tri-County. And it looks like Pinto is still down, so hopefully he's all right. He got hit hard.
Well, yeah, hit hard. He got flipped, Joe. That's quite literally what happened. He was brought up. He was the last man to beat that outside corner, and the corner just stands there, takes his hit in the chest, and suplexes him for lack of a better option there. I don't know how else to describe that tackle.
You hit the nail on the head that time. That was like WWE.
Yeah.
4:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. 35-19. Tri-County has the lead.
Yeah.
And continuing to hold this football and taking a lot of time off that clock. BVT absolutely has no other choice but to make a stop here.
Like I've said, Tri-County, every game they've won, it's been by multiple scores and only lost one game this season. So that'll tell you all you need to know. This is the team that wins football games comfortably.
3rd and 6. Under center now, Walker. Timeout. We're going to get a stoppage at least. I think this is going to be a timeout. It is. So Tri-County is going to take a timeout. There's 4:17 to go in this one. The Cougars have a 2-possession lead, and they have the ball on MyFM 101.3.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Back here at Stoughton High School, it's 8 o'clock p.m. here. Thank you so much for tuning in for this vocational semifinal action between two local teams, Tri-County and Blackstone Valley Tech. Tri-County with a 2-possession lead and the football. There's 4:17 to go. They're looking to put the finishing touches on this game and go to the vocational finals. We'll see if they can do it.
Outside of that one opening touchdown for Blackstone Valley, I think Tri-County's been as close to perfect as you can get, Joe.
4 receivers on the far sideline. There's nobody on the near sideline. Walker waits for the call from Gomes, his head coach. Now he gets it. He'll look back to under center. Running back at his hip. That is number 9, Matt Pinto. Here is the snap. He claps his hands together. He's just going to run for the first down, and he's going to be close. He avoids a tackle. There is a flag, so we'll see what the official flag is. But he is short by 1 yard as well. So I thought he was originally going to get the first down, but BVT does a great job bottling him up right along those sticks. We'll see what the flag is as well, because this could really back up Tri-County.
Yeah, well, this is a BVT defense that knows they're playing for their season right now. That's why they were able to get to Walker. You saw every ounce of effort sprinting to the quarterback, sprinting wide to the defense's left side, offense's right side to make sure that Walker did not get to the first down marker.
And to add insult to injury for the Cougars, that is a flag. So it's a hold. It'll be 3rd and 12 as the flag came close to those sticks. So 10 yards, so about 2 yards short of that first down marker. But the thing is that clock continues to roll down. So 3rd and 12, they should be in no hurry at all. We're under 4 minutes to go. Here's the snap. Looking to throw is Walker. He's under pressure. Is he going to go down? He is. He's going to go down for a sack for the first time tonight. And I think we're going to maybe get a timeout here. There's 3:41 on the clock. The time has stopped. So I think we've got a timeout. I haven't seen an official call just yet for the timeout. Now we're going to get a timeout. So 3:41 to go. It'll be 4th down. And when we come back, we will see if BVT can get off the field. We'll see if Tri-County even elects to go for it on 4th on MyFM 101.3.
Football game, hometown pride, and American Climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Back here at Stoughton High School, BVT uses a timeout. They have 2 left here in this half. There's 3:41 to play in regulation. It's 4th and long, and it does look like Tri-County's offense is going to remain out on the field. They're kind of in no man's land. It's 4th and 12 from the 30. Can't really punt from the 30, and it's a long distance to kick a field goal. 3 receivers near sideline, 1 in the far. Here's the snap. Walker's going to roll out. He's going to look to throw. He's under pressure immediately. He loses the ball. He's sacked, and the ball comes out. He is down on the ground and injured. It looks like BVT is going to bounce on the football, but either way, it's BVT ball.
Walker.
3.5 to play, and that's a huge play for Blackstone Valley Tech.
Yeah, Walker popped up now, walking off the side to the sideline. Glad to see he's okay, but man, that could be a momentum swing. BVT still down 2 scores though, and I'm worried what happens if they do score and the Cougars get the ball back on offense. Because outside of that drive and the opening offensive drive, BVT's been unable to stop the Cougar offense.
BVT's got to score first, then worry about that defensively. Step 1 of the process, getting 8 points here. 3.5 to play in the 4th quarter. Here is the snap from the shotgun. Dean looks to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to throw a jump throw, and it's caught by Harris. He's got a lane to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's got a lane to the end zone, and he's in. A touchdown for BVT. And they're right back in it with 3:17 to go.
Well, you couldn't draw it up any better than that. The sophomore quarterback finds his man and gets exactly what he needed done there. Oh, my goodness, Joe. What an unbelievable effort there from Harris, jumping, leaping like he was, I don't even know, just an absolute animal, grabbing that ball and then sprinting down the field, getting out to the sideline and finding the open space. Great job there by Harris on the catch and run.
So that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Now they have to go for 2, and they have to convert here, you would think. Here is the snap. Dean looking to throw. He rolls out to the near sideline. He's going to look to run. Does he have the lane? I think he's short. He is short. A back-breaking, no conversion that time for BVT. They make it a closer game, but with 3:17 to go, feels like you had to have that one. It's 35-25, Tri-County on MyFM 101.3.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Back here at Stoughton High School, things have gotten a little bit tighter now as BVT has clawed back to a 10-point deficit with 3:17 to play. They had an opportunity to make it an 8-point game, a 1-possession game, but they couldn't get in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
No, and I mean, it's a play we've seen often from their offense. Play design, I should say. It's where they have the quarterback just roll out to his right side, and right there, just no one was open. So, he decides to tuck and run, but at that point, too many defenders were tracking him down. Couldn't get the yardage to find the end zone.
Got to think an onside kick here is coming yet again for BVT. 3:17 to go, down 2 possessions. Here it is, an onsider. It is for sure, and it's recovered by Tri-County, I believe. Nicely done as well by the Cougars. I'm not even sure that went 10 yards, but a nice job right there from Tri-County to bounce on that football. And I believe that was number 9, Matt Pinto.
Yeah, Matt Pinto, the senior. Big fellow he is, 5'8", 205, but he jumps forward over that 10-yard line to make sure he catches that ball. And like one hands it almost, just right at the tip of the ball, able to bring it in, scoop it into his body as he falls down. And really nice play because he took a tough hit there as well.
He did. 3:15 to go here. Ball at the BVT 48. BVT has 2 timeouts. Here is the snap. Again, up tight. O'Brien to the right side of the offensive line. He'll push forwards for about 4.
I mean, it's crazy to say, but that 4-yard gain is not really the best that we've seen from the Cougars. And it's still a 4-yard gain while the other team knows you're trying to run the football and knows you need to run the clock down. So good for the Cougars. And, I mean, man, this young man, Nick O'Brien, the junior has had himself quite the day.
2:45 to go in regulation. 10-point ball game. Tri-County with the lead and the football. Again, everything up tight. Walker in absolutely no rush at all. He waits for the referee to put his 5 fingers up to signal how much time is on the play clock. Now he pitches it over to the far sideline. O'Brien has the first down, and that is key to getting this victory.
Massive. Just massive play there for the Cougars. You know, clock's still ticking about at the 2-minute mark, and yeah, it feels as though this Cougar offense is just a steam rolling downhill every single time they get the football.
So I guess they're going to mark him short. I thought he was well past the marker, but with 2 minutes to go, it's 3rd and about 2 inches.
Almost feels like a gimme, though, with this offensive line.
Absolutely. So my mistake on that, I guess I jumped the gun, but I thought for sure he got that first down.
Yeah, I feel like they took a yard or 2 off that run.
Yeah, it felt like it. Either way, minute 45 to go. Tri-County about 3 inches away from going to the finals. Everything up tight. Quickly to the line, and now we're going to get a stoppage here. Was there early movement or was there a timeout? There is a timeout on the field. So Tri-County has taken a timeout. Minute 33 to go. We'll take a quick stoppage ourselves and come back on the other side with 3rd and short.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with MyFM.
Back here at Stoughton High School, minute 33 to go in regulation. Tri-County with the ball up 10 points, and they have 3rd and about 3 inches. Joe Rice, Trent Marlowe giving you semifinal action for vocational schools. Winner to the finals between 2 local teams. It's been a fun game so far, and we'll see if Tri-County can put the finishing touches on this one. Again, tight formation. Walker from under center. He's going to hold the football. He'll push forward, and it looks like he pushes past the marker, and he's got the first down. That's a key first down, and that could do it.
Well, Joe, we see it all the time in the NFL, whether it's Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, or pick any number of quarterbacks. They try to run a QB sneak or tush push, whatever you want to call it, where they kind of bunch everyone together. Tri-County's done that a few times. Most of the time it's been for a big gain, kind of when BVT's not expecting it, but this time it was pretty obvious what was going to happen, and Walker able just to fall forward on top of his offensive line and get pushed from behind. At this point, it's something that we're seeing at all levels of football, and, well, it simply does work when run correctly.
Time continues to tick down. There's a minute 10 to go in regulation, and Tri-County in absolutely no rush at all. They are 1 minute away from the Voc finals. So Tri-County, if they were to win, will play Northeast Metro Blue Hills. Or Blue Hills, excuse me. 45 seconds to go. And they're going to roll out to the right side and stacked up. We will see if BVT wants to stop the clock. And I think they are. I think they are going to stop the clock with 35 seconds to go. Time does stop. So that will be a timeout for BVT. We're going to keep it here. I'm going to go through that bracket here with you live.
It's been quite the journey for this Cougars team. Again, I mentioned they were undefeated until they played Blue Hills on October 24th. They lost by just one score, one touchdown there. And they've shown their ability that they really are a good team. And that was a game where they were kind of shut down offensively, something that we haven't really seen all season. They lost 14-7, so only scoring one touchdown that game. No other scoring possessions for them. Not indicative of what they've done all season. And it does show that they do have a few Achilles heels. We haven't seen any today, though. If they play like this, I would pick this team to go ahead and win this championship.
So Blue Hills and Northeast Metro will face off against one another. They are facing off against one another right now. That game started at 6:30, so it's likely a little bit behind us. So I'm not sure if we'll get an update on who Tri-County will likely play next week. But if we do get an update on that, I'm sure we'll give it to you as soon as possible. As Tri-County takes a knee, and they take a hit, too. It looks like Walker was going to a knee, and he took a big hit as he went down to a knee. As the time continues to tick, there's 23 seconds to go on the clock. And I'm not sure if BVT is going to take another timeout here. It looks like they're all set with taking a timeout. That will do it, as both teams now will jog to the sideline. So Tri-County, the Cougars, will go to the finals for the vocational tournament. And they will play the winner of Blue Hills or Northeast Metro. And when we come back, we will have the post-game and cover all of this game in a short amount of time here on MyFM 101.3.
Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Back here at Stoughton High School, where Tri-County celebrates a huge victory over a formidable opponent in Blackstone Valley Tech. They win 35-25 over BVT tonight. Tri-County continues their fantastic season. They improved to 9-1, and they have an opportunity to win a championship next week, Trent.
Yeah, they have an opportunity to win a championship, and if they played the way they played today, they should have no problem doing that. I mean, this was a team that competed perfectly in all phases of football. I mean, whether it was blocking or offense or just even the few times they did pass it. Their defense, I thought, did really well against what is a really good and interesting BVT offense. I mean, special teams obviously was stand out for them. They got a turnover off special teams and brought it to the house to open the game. You can't ask for a better start than that. Quite an impressive day here for the Cougars.
BVT, you can't hang your head. They had a great end of the season. They had a decent run here in these playoffs. They came up against a buzzsaw, and they battled hard. They were down 3 possessions in this game. They could have made it a 1-possession game. Obviously, that missed 2-point conversion kind of took the wind out of their sails, but they made it close to the very end.
They made it close to the very end, and this is one of the closest games, honestly, that the Cougars have had all season. I mean,
yes.
as I mentioned, all their games they've won by multiple scores. The fact that this was only a 10-point difference is really a testament to what those young men from BVT put on the field today and what they poured their hearts into all season. Quite an impressive journey for them.
We welcome you on into the Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center post-game show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Joe Rice, Trent Marlowe giving you this post-game coverage. Well, it felt like the middle stages of this game was the difference in this football game, Trent. That's when Tri-County really showed their strength, showed their will as a football team. and they made it a 3-possession game, and that was all she wrote.
Oh, well, I mean, they showed their strength simply in the run game. I mean, the formation that they had where it really was like a jumbo package with a not even triple but quadruple option to run, because Walker, the quarterback, could also take a few carries himself. It really was almost unstoppable. It's hard for those BVT linebackers to track who had the football, as well as the defensive linemen, to know which way they got to push the momentum, which way they got to fight off blockers. And it really just made the Cougars unstoppable at points.
Yeah, it certainly did. BVT season does not come to an end. They have one more game to look forward to. That will be on Thanksgiving. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's this upcoming week. And they will be playing Nipmuc Regional as the Battle of Pleasant Street continues. And we will see, it looks like Tri-County will be playing Old Colony on Thanksgiving week as well. Tri-County obviously will be in the finals as well. So they have a few football games to look forward to in a short amount of time, but I'm sure they're very excited about that. Let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about the Pepperoncini's player of the game. Is there really any question here, Trent?
No, I mean, it has to be number 4, the junior running back, Nick O'Brien. He was fantastic today. He's 6 foot, 175 pounds. He also plays varsity basketball, but today on the football field, he was a star. He was an all-star. And whether it was his carries or even his receiving game, we saw one of the best performances he's had all season today, and he's been fantastic all season. So that just really shows you how he showed up today. Definitely ate his Wheaties this morning or whatever else it was. Yes. But, yeah, he crushed it out there today.
That's going to do it for us here from Stoughton High School, where Tri-County is victorious. They will be going to the vocational finals in the middle school division. And BVT's, I guess, vocational playoff season comes to an end. Again, they do have one more game, and that's next week against Nipmuc. That will do it for us here at Stoughton High School. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football. Brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Region.